brand sharp, cutting through the cold.
Received. System overload.
Oh, damn. Do you think they're still open?
Welcome to Alien Head Pizza, where every slice is an adventure from another world. Our cosmic kitchen is open 24/7, serving up the galaxy's most delicious pizzas. From classic pepperoni to alien green pepper pies, we've got a flavor for every Earthling. Beam down to Alien Head Pizza today!
All right.
Kick off the shoes, drop on the couch, somebody's lighter, making the rounds. Just keep talking till we hit the floor, then we hit record. Ready for more? Hey! Two Stone with Marco and Johnny.
Two Stone with Marco and Johnny.
Two Stone
Kick off your party.
head full of snow, no better place to be. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Turn it up and just laugh your stress away. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Two Stone, two stupid, 2 hours of hilarity. Half-baked stories, full-body laughs, choking on punchlines, and getting off track. Pause for a cough, then back to the bit. We should know better, but this weed's legit. Oh yeah! Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Light it up and kick off the party. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Head full of smoke, no better place to be. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Turn it up and just laugh your stress away. Two Stone with Marco and Johnny. Two Stone, two stupid, 2 hours of hilarity.
All right, everybody, we are live from Los Angeles, California, at an undisclosed location in the Pacific Northwest. A man who cannot run the board because he's a dog. Rick, this is TWO, Two Stoned. I am Johnny. Uh-oh.
And
Ruh-roh.
I am Marco. Thank
Okay.
you for allowing my mic to work now.
Oh, man, it's been a hectic night for me, but
Yeah,
we're
you're
getting there.
running. Yeah, of course. Rick has forced you to run late, and now he's fucking with us on the board. He can't get the intro right. I mean, I hate to give you so much shit, Rick. Especially, maybe I'm just grieving. I'm just grieving, and I'm taking it out on Rick. I apologize.
Yeah, well, Rick, you got to shape up or ship out, buddy.
I don't know if we can really get rid of him. Do you know any other talking dogs?
Well, not right now, but, you got to put a little fear in them once in a while.
I mean, we found two. We could probably find a third one, right?
Oh, God. So today is a horrible day.
Yeah, truly one of the worst news I could ever wake up to this morning.
And I have sat and I thought, well, first I got on, opened up Twitter this morning, and one jackoff wrote, Dolly Parton dead at 80.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, come on. No way. God damn. No. 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 I don't believe it. But it's true. Unfortunately, Dolly Parton passed away today with a short battle with cancer.
Yeah, fucking
Sad.
cancer. Yeah, it really is sad. Dolly Parton was a national treasure, in my opinion.
I don't know of anybody who's more beloved than that woman.
No, I mean, I can't think of anybody alive anyway up to this point. No.
She might be more beloved than Mother Teresa.
Yeah, I dare you to go out and find anybody who has anything bad, negative, or mean to say about Dolly Parton that isn't already inherently an asshole.
The only person that ever said anything bad about Dolly Parton was Dolly Parton.
Yeah, pretty much, as
She
far as
would
I can tell.
constantly just self-deprecation. Like there was no tomorrow. She'd make fun of her boobs, her body, her wigs.
Oh yeah.
And she would get in front of I went on today and was looking for one a-hole, just one,
Mm-hmm.
that was going to say something bad about Dolly today. I couldn't find one, but I did find one asshole today.
Oh boy.
And when I first saw it, it made me mad. I wanted to go beat the guy up. But then, I don't know, you tell me what you think when you see this. What comes to your mind?
On one hand, is that disrespectful? Yes. On the other hand, that does raise a valid question because they're obviously fake. So how's she gonna fit?
And, I thought about that for a while too. And I go, you know who would have thought this was funny? Dolly
Dolly
Parton.
Parton. Yeah, she would have thought this was
Exactly.
funny.
Uh, Idaho King is here. Mother Teresa didn't have these titties.
She wishes she did. That's why she became a nun instead.
Mr. Duggar 420 is here. Of course, we are smoking them because we do have them.
Indubitably.
So I just, all day today, I've been grieving. I really have. I had to go do some business down at the courthouse today.
What about?
And
Or can you not
uh,
talk about it yet?
no, I sold a car yesterday and had to
Oh,
go down
I
and get
see.
the title. My buddy Brian's cars, I got to get rid of before I leave. Uh,
Well, yeah.
rent the house out. And I can't drive these cars
Why? What's up with the cars?
because they're douchebag cars.
What do you mean?
I got a Mercedes 540 SL
Okay.
convertible.
Okay.
It's like a $180,000 car.
Okay. But yeah, and it's a convertible, so yeah, that's a douchebag car for sure. Okay.
And then I have a Porsche 911,
Oh
which
God.
I'm too big to fit in them.
Yeah, that's definite. That's a douchebag's girlfriend car.
Yeah, that's literally a Napoleon guy. That's a small guy's car.
Yes.
And yeah, then I got the Range Rover.
That's not terrible.
Yeah. And then yesterday I sold the Bentley. So uh, I got three cars to get rid of. If anybody's looking for a Porsche, a Range Rover,
Especially
hook
if
me
you
up.
identify as a douchebag.
Or you're a chick. I mean, that's definitely a 911's a chick car, I think, right? I mean, come on, no man is driving around in a 911.
Again, unless you're real short and you could actually fit in them.
Mr. Duggar thinks that meme is fucked up.
It might be a little too soon, maybe.
But why too soon? That's one thing I wanted to see. Like everybody's comments on the bottom was too soon, too soon, too soon. What do you mean too soon? What's the difference? She's going to be dead 3 years from now or today. Why does the joke have to be? Why has it got to be a time frame?
I don't know. Is she even in the ground yet?
No, but I mean, it's just lighthearted jokes. I mean, Dolly
It's
would
just
have loved it.
yeah. Dolly would have thought it was funny. Yeah, for sure. I think people. Yeah, I say too soon. Ironically, I wasn't serious.
No, I am too. It is very too soon. It is very in bad taste, but I don't know. It caught my eye today. I liked it. It was funny. I got a giggle out of it. The thing that's amazing is in this picture is when Dolly did that heavy metal record in 2023.
Right.
She's 78 years old in this picture, and she is hot as hell still.
She does not look 78 at all.
That body, she knew what paid the bills.
Yeah. Well, she was one of the first people, like one of the first celebrities to be out in the open about like, yeah, my tits are fake. Yeah, my hair's fake. I don't care.
I want to look like the town whore. Mr. Duggar said those were they were real. She actually got a breast reduction at one point in her life. So we're getting so out of hand. The other weird thing is I didn't realize that she didn't have any children.
Wait, didn't she?
Nope, not what she wanted to spend her time on the road and making music and being an entertainer. She said she didn't have time for kids and she didn't want her body to be destroyed by children.
Well, I mean, yeah, that would certainly do it. And also, she was running a lot of businesses and charities too. So, and a lot of them were helping children. So, yeah, I imagine she had plenty of other kids that she was taking care of.
And somebody asked, "How can you stay married for 60 years?" Marry Dolly Parton. Carl, 60 years.
Yeah, and he died before she did.
Unbelievable. Just yeah, he just died what just a few months ago or a year ago, I guess, right?
Like, like maybe yeah, like a year or two ago. Yeah.
God, what a lucky bastard. You don't have to work. I think he just bought. I think he just bought like. I think they bought a farm just so you have something to do.
Yeah, apparently, he's a very private person, and he was not one for touring or being recognized by paparazzi or anything like that. And so, whenever they would go out in public to like go out on dates or whatever, Dolly Parton would just put on some different wig and put on different kinds of makeup so that nobody would recognize them.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, the one funny thing I saw about not being recognized is she actually lost a drag contest. She went and entered a drag contest as Dolly Parton and lost.
that's actually happened a lot. You'd be surprised how often that's happened. That's also happens to uh I'm sure you're at least somewhat familiar with Charlie Chaplin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he entered a Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest on a lark to see what would happen, and he got third.
Oh god, she is just a treasure. I mean, she could
Yeah,
take even the most heavy metal guys and melt their hearts. Here's singing with the singer for Judas Priest.
yeah, with fucking Rob Halford, and on that record, she even talked both of the remaining living Beatles not to come together in the same studio, mind you, but they at least agreed to work together collaboratively on a song just because Dolly asked.
Yeah, she's just I don't know. I mean, just a real like you said, a national treasure. I don't there's nothing bad to say about her. She didn't have any bad years.
No, I was saying about that with my dad. It was just like any time that Dolly Parton just kind of like fell off the radar or people aren't talking about her anymore, it's just like, well, yeah, because she was busy. She was doing other things. And yeah, I imagine there were just periods where she would just take the money and run and just invest it into other things like charities and shit. And then eventually she's like, all right, I need to make more money. Then make a Christmas album. You know?
That what's that song? I Will Always Love You. That what's her name redid. Oh god, the black
Wait, are you
chick
talking
that died in
Whitney
the
Houston?
bathtub. Whitney Houston. Yeah, I guess the weed's kicking in already. Whitney Houston did that song, and that made her almost $80 million.
Yeah,
It was the biggest song maybe in the history of music.
at the time, sure.
And I can't get the song Jolene out of my head all day. It keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, I
The
know.
and I'm going through her catalog. I'm just like banger after banger after banger after hit song after hit song. She wrote
Yeah.
20 hit songs that she didn't even sing. She would sit and write songs by rubbing her nails together. I mean, crazy,
Yes, she
amazing. The songwriting, ridiculous.
yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, the more I've looked into Dolly Parton, the more I'm just blown away that like I can't believe that this person actually existed. You know what I mean?
S-
This is like
See, ladies, you don't have those kids. You look great and you write great songs.
yeah, when you dedicate all your time and energy into your craft.
Um, I mean, and literally just in the last like couple of years, she's just been everywhere. She's got a line of food. She just opened up these giant gas stations like 2 months ago.
Didn't
Uh,
she performed for the Dallas Cowboys that one time with the cheerleaders?
yep, dressed up as a cheerleader.
Yeah. Just like
Oh
yeah,
God,
she was doing great.
she just it blew me away today. I did not expect her to die, and I didn't realize how much I am going to miss this lady.
I know. I know. It really is one of those things that you take for granted. And I'm not normally someone who like grieves or mourns for celebrities, because I'm just like, I've never seen this person, I've never met this person, they didn't even know I exist. Why do I care? But at the same time, it's just Dolly Parton is one of the few where I'm just like, it's like my grandma died or something, just like, oh fuck, dude, not today, you know.
Porter Wagner made her famous. Whoever that is, the old country guy.
I'm a little ignorant. I don't know who Porter Wagner is.
Yeah, and I'm a guy who doesn't like country, but god damn it, Dolly Parton ruled the '70s.
She did.
I mean, just hit after hit after hit, and just like the seven, and then she started acting when she turned 40. She was 40 then in the '80s,
Yeah, yeah,
and
and
just
she was
kept it
great.
going over every year she was around. And then she got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a couple of years ago.
A few years ago, yeah.
And she says, "Well, I don't deserve to be in no Hall of Fame. I'm a country artist. Well, I guess I better go do a heavy metal record." And it was
Yeah,
amazing. I every song on there was great.
yeah. And also keep in mind that like the last album that she did before that one was literally a Christmas album like 10 years before that. So yeah, she got
Yeah,
inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that was just like, well, I guess I better make another album, and fucking killed it.
yeah. I mean, she did some Motley Crue, she did some Heart, some Judas Priest. It just unbelievable. Pause Reality has hit the airwaves. Hello, buddy.
Yo, what's up?
And yeah, we're just celebrating Dolly Parton tonight a little bit, and then we'll get into the show. But we're just kind of shooken up today, you know.
Yeah, yeah, little bummed. Not gonna lie.
I hate when America loses a hot piece of ash.
No matter how old they are when they've died.
God, that's not many 80-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? But that one definitely.
I, yeah, I listen. I love Dolly Parton, but I don't know if I could have loved her like that at 80.
Oh, I could, especially if she's got that outfit on with the snakeskin shirt.
She's got this get up specifically.
Oh God. She did a lot of movies, but my favorite movie of all time from Dolly Parton has to be The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah, yeah. That for someone who doesn't normally listen to or even like musicals, like that one's just fun.
Of course, 9 to 5, the biggest one.
So yeah, of
Uh,
course.
and then she did some, of course, some Hallmark movies and stuff. But she had a good run in the '80s, and then the '90s came around, and everybody started covering her songs, making her a lot of money.
Well, that's how you know you made it, right? When like the next generation and the generation afterwards are paying you to cover your songs.
I mean, Metallica basically took so many people out of poverty by just putting that Garage Days record out.
Yeah, yeah, for real. I saw an interview with you may remember a song on that album that was called So What?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so that song was actually made by an Irish punk band. And I saw an interview with them where they were talking about that, where they said like, yeah, we just woke up one day and there was a fucking check in the mail. It was like $250,000 in it that was meant that was meant to be split between all of us. And it was for that song and using it for on that album. And they were just fucking blown away. It was just like, we didn't even know that you guys even gave a fuck about us. Like, how the fuck did you even know we exist? And the interviewer asked him, he's like, so what did you think of their cover? And he's like, what do you mean? They're like, well, did you like it? Did you think it was better? Did you think it was bad? Did you think it was about the same? Did you like the energy that they brought into it? And another band member interrupted him and said, "All I know is Metallica paid for my motorcycle."
Oh
Fair
God.
enough.
Looking over, a couple of Paz has passed out, and he is awakened now.
It was a short little cat nap.
Uh, so what did Dolly Parton do? What you know what Dolly Parton continues to do to this day? She
Long
sends
after her
children
death.
books
Yes.
every month. If you sign up on this book program, she sends you a book for free for you and your parents to read together.
Yes. Literally one of the most noble of things that you could ever do is find any way to teach your children how to read, in my opinion. Look at Johnny, for example. He can read, kinda.
Sometimes, when I'm
Sometimes.
as long as I'm not too stoned and my eyes go a little weird, go a little weird.
Yes, but there are times where I've been so stoned that I can still read. You know.
Yeah, I just can't see so well.
Yeah, that doesn't help. You probably need glasses.
She had donated $1 million to Vanderbilt to research COVID.
Damn.
She's highly responsible for some of the mRNA breakthroughs, which are ironically starting to cure cancer. It's a little
Well,
too late. Dolly, damn it.
yeah, but again, I feel like I feel like she would have accepted that if she was like if it cures cancer, but but the cure doesn't develop until long after I'm dead. As long as it cures cancer, you know,
She got some great tatas. Yes, I mean tatas.
no one's denying that.
No one's ever seen them. I mean, they could have been like fake the whole time.
It could have been stuffed.
Maybe she's. I hate to say this. Maybe she was never a woman to begin with.
I don't know if I would go that far.
I'm sorry, Dolly. I am so sorry, baby. I didn't mean to say that.
Please don't haunt me, but also please do.
She doesn't have a lot of hips, and never had any kids. I'm just saying.
That doesn't inherently mean that they aren't a woman.
No, I am not saying that. I said it, but I'm not saying it.
Did I say that? Yes, but am I saying that? No.
We just gotta say rest in peace, Dolly. My heart literally is broken today. I don't even like country music, but I loved her,
Yeah, yeah,
and I don't
exactly.
know too many people that have anything bad to say about her.
Yeah, and also the unique thing about that is that I can't think of anybody that Dolly Parton has ever said anything negative or bad about either. You know what I mean? Really, the only
Uh,
thing I could think of was that, like, yeah, I worked with him and he seems kind of mean. You know, just like shit like that. Like nothing really like scandalous.
Poswelly says when Dolly Parton finally dies, that's when you know the simulation is fake. She has been the biggest psyop. What?
Uh,
Psyop?
no, Miley Cyrus is the psyop. Remember?
I did see a little bit of that. I know, King. God damn you, Johnny. um, I don't know. Maybe she did sell her soul to the devil. I don't know. She's probably
That
the most talented woman. And by the way, there isn't another female singer in the world that sounds like her.
not that I could think of. No.
God damn it, Johnny. She was not a transformer.
Dolly bot.
Turns it. She is the husband. That's why they never seen together. I'll put money on it that she was a he. It's a tradition as old as time. Paz is saying maybe I'm right.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that with how popular she was in the 70s, all the way up until her death, I'm pretty sure that we would have heard some shenanigans going down by now, wouldn't you think?
I can't believe not one picture has ever been taken of her with her makeup off. That is the craziest thing ever.
Well, don't you remember that we had that conversation of like how there's people who literally have body doubles where like after the concert they literally just send them out to sign autographs and do shots and shit. You know, it's like if you know how to maintain yourself and how to maintain your public image, which I get it was a lot easier to do in the 70s and the 80s for sure. But it, you know, do you get what I'm saying? Is like she doesn't strike me as somebody that got herself wrapped up in some crazy shit.
Yeah, I just enough with the psyops shit. The she's the devil worshiper. She's this. No, she's not. She was a young girl who grew up with nothing. She had to grow up with 100 collars on her jacket, sewing patches on patches.
Yeah, and like she was literally so poor, her dad couldn't even read. Her dad was literally
See, poor people are different than rich people.
illiterate
No, I mean like Dolly never had like fancy shit. You know what I mean?
until a certain period in her life. Yeah,
I mean, they lived on a nice ranch and everything, but that home was nothing like somebody that's worth almost $1 billion would live in. You know what I mean?
right.
She appreciated everything she ever got. That's what happens when you die dirt poor. No electricity, no toilet. All you have is your notepad and a pencil to write some music.
Yeah, and your guitar, if you had one.
The media's already groomed Sabrina Carpenter to be her replacement. I thought Taylor Swift was the psyop now.
Yeah, is it Taylor Swift or is it Miley Cyrus? I've heard both.
Yeah, and Paz saying Sabrina Carpenter.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know. See, me and Marco, we know everything about music, but nothing about country music.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many times I've had conversations like that where people are just like, "Oh, you really like music?" Or like, "Yeah." And they bring up anybody like from like the modern era or anybody within the last 6 years, and I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
And my favorite country artist still is Wheeler Walker Jr. And everybody's like, "Well, he's just a guy." No, well, his music's great. The
Yeah,
music's
but
actually good.
he's actually a good musician.
A lot of those joke songwriters, the songs suck.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing about joke bands is that they could get away with sucking if they're being funny about it. But there are some people that are really funny, like where it's like it's brilliant how stupid they are.
I mean, he's the greatest songwriter of all time. You know, eating pussy and kicking ass and Puss Boy and oh god. So yeah, if you want to check out some of the Rock and Dolly tunes, go over to MHH Johnny Spicks on Spotify and YouTube Music, and there's quite a few of them on there. I
Yes,
enjoy them.
yes, yeah. Check out that whole Rockstar album from Dolly Parton. It's the front to back. It's fucking awesome, and you'll be surprised on what's in store.
Like you said, she got the Beatles back. Nobody says no to Dolly.
Yeah,
She's like your
literally no one.
she's like your sweet grandma that used to cook those beautiful pies for you growing up.
Which is funny because I think the Beatles were older than her. Maybe I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, they're in their. I think Ringo's almost at 90.
How are they not dead?
A lot of weed.
You think that's it?
No, seriously. Look at the guys who were the drinkers in the music industry, and look at the potheads. Potheads still around. Drinkers are all dead.
Well, I mean, John Lennon was a pothead, but he was also shot, so that doesn't really
Yeah,
count.
yeah, that wasn't his doing. He'd still be around.
Yeah, if he just smoked a joint right before he got shot, he would have been fine.
Doug Stanhope always made the greatest joke ever. He goes, "Can you imagine a fucking 83-year-old fucking what do you call it? The guitar player, Jimi Hendrix, playing the national anthem at the Super Bowl, all fucking broken up and crippled looking."
Yeah, that would be sad.
Can you imagine just the like John Lennon still trying to put songs out now to this day, being 89 years old?
I mean, Paul McCartney seems to be doing pretty fine.
Yeah, Paul McCartney is a nut. He's a nut job.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's so rich it doesn't even matter.
The guy's been playing for 70 goddamn years, right?
Yeah, ever since he was a teenager.
You know, there's a 4-hour band rehearsal before each gig.
4 hours?
Yes,
How long's
they
the set?
rehearse. 2 hours. They
So
run
you
the
do.
set twice, and then the third time is when they play it live. The guy's 90 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Well, he's got to practice a lot because he's not naturally left-handed.
So wait, so he's not naturally left-handed, but he plays left-handed?
Well, yeah, because the original Paul was left-handed, and then when the original Paul McCartney died,
Oh, right, I forgot about this.
yeah, the guy that replaced him was right-handed, so he has to practice every day before they go on.
Right,
Uh,
right. I forgot about that.
But a guy who's been playing for 70 years, plays 200 shows a year, still needs to rehearse before the show. That's the difference between old school and new school. Dolly Parton would rehearse for days on end before each concert.
Well, yeah, but when you were on tour, what else were you going to do at that time?
Most guys sleep in till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, hit the sound check for 20 minutes, go back, take a nap, and then go do the show. No practice.
Yeah, we practiced like 3 days ago. What do you mean practice?
uh, I know King says too. 90 years old, hasn't written one good song since Lennon died. That's really, he just put a record out not too long ago, and it sucks.
Yeah, I never listened to that.
Paul McCartney should be putting bangers out. He practices 4 hours a day every day. Like, how can you not write good music? I think you just lose it once you turn 30. I don't understand it.
30? You think 30's the cutoff?
It seems to be, most of all of the hit songs written by every band that's out as a legacy act now is all done in their 20s.
Hmm. What about AC/DC?
Well, that's just a whole different. That's a whole different animal. That band just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of AC/DC, did you hear that the drummer announced his retirement?
Yeah, the bald guy, Chris
Yeah,
Slade.
yeah. He announced his retirement at 79.
Yeah, he was a little bitter. He didn't get asked to go on this last tour, so he had to at least get his name out there one more time.
But I mean, that's the dude's almost 80. Can you really fucking blame him?
No, I wouldn't blame him at all. But like the drummer for the Rolling Stones said, they're like, "How can you play at this old?" I mean, he's dead now, but he's like literally, if I had to put this shit in a van, drive it to the gig, unload it, set it all up, and then after the gig, pack it back all up like we used to when we were kids, I would have been done 100 years ago.
Right?
He goes, they fly me first class. They put me in the best hotels in the world. They put a pair of drumsticks on my hand. I sit down and I play. I play for an hour and a half, and then I go home.
This sounds like the best gig in the world.
So, I mean, being an older drummer or being an older musician, if you're at that level, doesn't take a lot out of you.
I mean, unless you count your wallet, then yeah, it does kind of take a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. If you got guys setting your stuff up every night, all you gotta do is just show up and play. I mean, how great would that be?
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that, but you've literally said that about like, man, I need somebody to come in and help me set this up. About a drum set that you need to set up in your garage. Not because
Yes,
you need to practice for a gig or anything. It's just because you don't want to set up the drum set yourself.
it just looks hard.
No, it
Looks really
isn't.
hard.
It really isn't.
There's screws and washers and all kinds of stuff, and I don't know where to put them.
It's not that hard.
I need a life roadie.
You mean a manager, like
I
a life
also need,
coach. That's what you need, a life coach.
yes, a life coach. God, I've said this a million times. I could fix everybody else's problems,
It
but I can't fix mine.
seems like it's the case for a lot of people, though.
That's everybody, I think, in the world.
Yeah,
When you're not in somebody's situation, you can easily fix anybody's problem. You don't know what's going on a daily basis.
right, right.
Oh God. Okay, Rick. Enough about crying about Dolly. All right, I gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, we got to get on with the show.
All right. We'll talk about some weed, I guess. Anything else before we leave this Dolly segment? Because I'm just upset. It really has upset me in a way that I don't understand it. I'm more
Yeah.
upset about Dolly Parton dying than my own father, which is weird.
Well, I think it's just because that has that effect on people when you have a career that's lasted for so long and it's touched so many different generations of people. You know what I mean? Like, not only are you affected by this, but you know that your mom's affected by this, your grandparents are affected by this, y- maybe your kids are affected by this if you expose them to this. You know what I mean? Like, how many people are going to feel the same thing that you are right now?
Yeah, and I think Dolly's not having an ego really kind of let her go under the radar for so long. Like
Yeah,
when
I
you
mean,
actually start writing down and you start looking at the top 100 hits that she's had, she's written more hit songs than Prince, than Elvis, than the Beatles even.
yeah. I we might have to do a show on that, on how many hit songs all of these old school, now that's a certain amount of them are dead. We should look through their catalog and see how many of them actually wrote or helped to write actual hit songs.
Yeah, I mean, her first record, she didn't write any of her own songs, but after that, she wrote a majority of them.
Yeah.
I mean, she did hook up with Kenny Rogers a few times and do those songs, "Islands in the Stream."
Yeah. I'll pass on that one.
uh, Same. I can't fix my own problems, but I can do others' issues only. No, this one hurts. This one, her and Ozzy, another guy. Nobody has any bad words for, even though he was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I never thought that out of all the people in my personal Deadpool of old celebrities who would make it, it was Ozzy, Dolly Parton, fucking Betty White, and Willie Nelson. Now,
Yeah,
if you had a choice out of those four people like 10 years ago, would you ever think that Willie Nelson would have made it?
no way, no way.
Exactly. How the fuck is Willie Nelson still alive?
You know, it's got to be the pot. I mean, look at fucking Tommy Chong for fuck's sakes. That guy's almost 90 years old, and he's sharper than anybody I've ever met. He's a pothead.
That dude's old as fuck. He's old as dirt.
He is the sharpest guy in the room. High when he's high. We
So
lost we don't have any more icons left. We lost Oz, we lost Hulk Hogan. Uh, we lost all of the Ozzy was the Rock guy. What do we got left? Fucking,
mm,
I mean, there's nobody to these people because you know what? There'll never be another person like her.
exactly, and
It's impossible.
that's how you know that Dolly was special, is because there is nobody like her, and it goes to show that when she fucking exploded back in the day, how many female country artists can you think of that tried to emulate what she did and flopped and failed miserably?
Over and over again, and still had her voice at the end.
Right. She maintained herself. She maintained her voice all the way to the end. It's insane.
I mean, I spent the day watching old live videos of her never missing a note. She was so good.
Yeah, there was a video I saw of one of her performances where she finished the song, and then after, that like brief pause between songs where they're like setting up, there was someone in the crowd that shouted at her and said, "Dolly, I love you." And without skipping a beat, she looked at him and said, "I love you too, but I told you to stay in the trunk."
Yeah, every talk show appearance, she'd lighten that. She would lighten everything up.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody was always having a good time if Dolly Parton was in the room.
Paz says she has been caught saying things and throwing up some signs. Well, if that's how Satan, if she's a part of Satan's group, well, I'm a part of Satan's group too. Well, I already know where I'm going, so I guess I'll see Dolly down there if she's there.
Yeah, if she's down there, then bonus.
Uh, but no, shit. All right, I really just can't think of anything else today. It's really bothers me that she's dead.
I know. I
And like
know.
I said, neither of us know her.
Yeah, I've never even had any sort of opportunity to even see her perform live, but it still fucking hurts.
Yeah, I got to see her live at a county fair up at the Minnesota State Fair when I was like 8.
Do you even remember
I remember just wanting to go get more food.
that?
When you're 8, you're not into I wanted to go on the rides, and you know,
Right. Yeah, you're at the state fair. You didn't want to go to a concert.
my favorite record I think at the time was Skid Row or something. It just wasn't my thing, but I'll just go. Yeah, I saw her live. I did it.
Oh yeah, I saw her back in the day.
Some skinny white woman up there singing great.
Well, if that counts. You did see her.
So rest in peace, Dolly.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace. You will be missed.
So I know everybody's depressed, so I'm gonna bring you something that's gonna light up everybody's day. Something to look
How?
forward to.
What's that?
Do you have a Jack in the Box in your area?
Somewhere? Yeah.
Okay. Guess what's coming? Alien burgers, baby.
Oh, oh no! Alien Head Pizza's got some competition.
You know, since we started this alien head pizza,
I know.
I'm starting to see a lot of alien creations out there.
Yeah. I've yeah, not necessarily alien pizza, but yeah, various alien themed foods. Why is Jack in the Box making a UFO shaped burger out of nowhere? And also, it looks like a calzone, but a burger.
That's what I was just thinking. We should steal this and make our calzones like this.
Wouldn't it just be
Now,
Wouldn't it just be a round calzone? So it would just be a panini pizza, basically.
exactly. Now they've been making these alien burgers in Japan for over 100 years.
Oh, so Alien Head Pizza stole the idea from Japan. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, well, they didn't do alien. They didn't call them alien. They just called them sealed burgers.
Sealed burgers. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I
typo.
guess
She
that
has.
makes sense.
So I'm excited. You know, that really brought me today when I found out that we can go get Jack in the Box burgers. Hopefully, they won't kill you
Yeah,
like they did in the
yeah,
'80s, but it's well worth the excitement.
and they're in Jack in the Box now.
They are coming. Yes, they should be beginning after Labor Day weekend. They should be showing up at your local Jack in the Box store.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to try it and let us know how it is, because I could see it being amazing or actually fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I think maybe it's Jack in the Box, so it's like low rent McDonald's.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I used to have a when I lived up at Torrance. I had the Jack in the Box right up the street, and they had that late night menu that just hit
Yeah.
so good. You get like double cheeseburger, two tacos, a couple of fried mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
It
There
was
was
like
a
$5.
yeah, there was a Jack in the Box that I remembered that we would always refer to as Jack in the Crack, because
Jack in the Crack.
yeah, because it was the only fast food place at the time. Like, this was like in 2000, like 8 or 10 or something like that, you know. But it was like the only fast food place near us that was open until like 2 in the morning. But that's also where the crackheads would hang out.
Yep.
So so we called it Jack in the Crack, because anytime it was like midnight and we were just like, oh fuck, who's gonna go to get Jack in the Crack and get some food?
Yeah, it. I think it did some intestinal damage to me back in the day. Every night after the show, I'd go get Jack in the Crack.
Good old
Uh,
Jack in the Crack.
Speaking of food, are you looking forward to this tainted beef coming in from Argentina?
Oh yes, yeah. Who doesn't want some good old fashioned Argentinian beef?
Wasn't that a thing back in the day? Wasn't it like fancy steakhouses? You get a fucking South American steak. That's a
I
Brazilian steakhouse. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds. I think you're thinking of Brazil.
I don't know anymore if Trump is as bad or this is a. I don't know. Hamburger's $10 a pound. We got to do something.
Yeah, but I don't understand why we're going to Argentina to get the beef when we could. I don't know, like, well, I'm guessing probably because we're tariffing the shit out of them. But what about Australia? Don't they have a shit ton of cows?
I thought so. I thought they, or no, that's Wagyu. Never mind. Let's look at the Japanese. I mean, there's beef everywhere. There's been enough beef in the stores to feed everybody. So there's enough beef there. Why not, instead of giving Argentina all the money, why don't you just give kickbacks to the farmers? Wouldn't that make more sense?
I mean, I'm not a farmer, nor am I a businessman, so I'm not entirely sure how this works. But I don't know. It seems like the tariffs are backfiring, at least on meat.
Well, I thought maybe there was a shortage of beef, but I went to the store today and a couple days ago. There's plenty of beef. We have the beef. It's just expensive. So why not just give the store some money and make them sell it cheaper? Wouldn't that make more sense than bringing in dead carcasses from Argentina? You
Well,
telling me those ships stay refrigerated perfectly the whole time?
yeah, that's what they're designed to do.
We should be sending Argentina our beef.
Yeah, we should. We actually should.
And now we don't. Now you're not going to even know if it is Argentina or American because they're not required to tell you.
Yeah, because all they have to do is get the cows, ship them over to America, and then let them just eat a bunch of grass on American soil for like a month, and then slaughter them. Then it's like, ah, yep, American cows, grass fed.
I read a thing that this amount of beef that he bought would last for approximately 3 weeks. just for McDonald's.
Jesus.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
Like I keep
yeah,
saying, it's
Argentina is not that big of a fucking country. How many cows could they possibly have for us?
in my opinion, anything that deals with meat is probably a trail to get people to consume not animal meat. Well, I know there's this big thing on lab grown meats,
Synthetic
space
meats,
grown
yes.
meats, but I mean, it goes so deep on how bad the cattle industry is now that we don't have that kind of time tonight to tell you what's really going on.
No,
It's a fucking
no,
problem.
no. We'd have to find somebody that actually knows anything about the beef industry.
You know, I'm losing my mind. Food is different, and I've had enough. Done.
You,
You can't
again,
buy a you can't buy a decent frozen pizza anymore. Not one of them tastes good. Not one. And I
yeah,
said, there's got to be a difference. What is the difference? The difference is two words: shelf life.
yeah, yeah. They sacrifice shelf life for taste, or they sacrifice taste for shelf life rather.
I looked up. I says, why does when I was a kid, Jack's Pizza used to just kill it. You know what I mean? You ever had a Jack's?
No, I can't say I have.
It's a Wisconsin thing. Back in the, you can get them at your local grocery store, probably where you're at now. But
Maybe I just haven't looked. I'll see.
like literally, you'd have Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Jack's. Like I want the Jack's. Jack's is the best. So I looked up Jack's pizza recipe. And their crust used to be yeast, flour, and water.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay,
And what they would do is they would make the pizzas, they would cook them, right?
right.
Put the toppings on them and freeze them, and then put them in the truck and drive them to the grocery store, right from the factory.
Seems simple enough.
And now that same Jack's crust has 113 different ingredients in it.
Way.
The shelf life used to be 6 months. Now, literally, a frozen pizza a shelf life is 3.5 years.
Wow. Holy shit.
What do you think that's doing to our bodies?
Yeah, see, Johnny, the funny thing is you keep coming to these revelations that you bring onto the show, and I'm just like, yeah, there's literally tons of YouTube videos that you can find of people saying these things 10 years ago.
But why are we accepting this?
What
You
else
know,
can we do? What else
why
can
does
you do?
anybody care? I think processed foods do way more damage than ice ever will. We should be on the streets protesting processed food. More dangerous than crack.
Because if you do that, then nobody's gonna get their fast food slop. Nobody's gonna get their Lay's potato chips that may or may not be potatoes.
Yeah, another Lay's. Yeah, this chemical causes cancer. We've known it for 20 years, but we need to keep our chips orange. What? Yeah,
Well,
we
if
might be killing a few 100,000 people a year with our chips, but people need them orange.
it's to prevent bugs from eating the potatoes and making them bad. That's why they spray the chemicals on them. But it doesn't mean that it's good for us either.
Yeah, and that's just the that's what's happened when corporations take over everything.
Exactly.
Nestle Corporation owns 27 frozen pizza brands. Let that
Ah,
sink in.
yes, the company whose CEO famously said that water is not a human necessity, nor is it a human right.
You think they're out looking for your well? I'm not a health nut. You know,
Right.
I just ate goddamn Pizza Hut for dinner, so uh, you know.
Throwing
But
stones
fuck,
at glass houses here.
we don't have to be like this. You know, that's what sucks. It used to be you had your butcher, your baker, your produce guy in town, one garage, one gas station, and the companies that were there would make the stuff and ship them there within 100 miles of each city.
Yeah,
But no,
pretty
now we
much.
got to close down every manufacturing plant in America and just do it in one spot. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
because
sorry,
it's much more convenient.
but I just when I saw this beef, I'm like, why
I have no
pay the
idea.
people? Why are we helping? Why do we continuously help foreign people when all we had to do was write a check to fucking Kruger for him to drop the price of the beef down a little bit?
Because why would they do that? That makes too much sense.
It's just I'd make a great president, but no one would believe me.
Well, that's the thing is that you would be a good president because you would just use the tax money to actually make shit happen and you would get killed for it.
Yeah, me and you are kind of weird guys
Yes.
because we actually look at what somebody else is thinking before just jumping to a conclusion and making a point. I'll listen to what somebody has to say, and if I'm wrong, I'll admit it.
Right.
Um, but I don't want this beef. I don't want it. Tell me where it is, so I don't have to eat it. Because all I eat is beef. Most guys, well, just eat chicken. I don't eat chicken. Well, eat pork. I don't eat pork. I don't eat fish.
I don't
God
want
damn it, I love ground beef. I love it. But I don't want it coming over my border.
it.
I
Well,
want
probably
ICE. I want ICE to deport this beef.
can you send ICE to just send the cows, put them back on the ship and send them back to Argentina?
They're not even sending cows; they're just sending ground beef.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's great.
What's ground in them?
No, ground just means that they're ground into that form. Like they're grinded. They grind the meat. That's what it means.
And the other weird news is the Trump administration has killed over 2 million horses, slaughtered them. Is that where the beef is coming from?
Um, what do you mean that they slaughtered horses?
There are clearing public lands of horses. There's a horse overpopulation. So they're chasing them with helicopters and slaughtering them. The wild horses, not like pet horses.
Right, right.
It's become a huge problem with farmers and stuff. So overpopulation. So they had to euthanize a bunch of them. But it's like, and they said they butchered them. I'm like, well, where does that meat going?
Well, I mean, butcher doesn't necessarily mean that they were processed to be eaten. Butcher just means process. You use different parts of a horse to make other things. Like I'm sure you've heard things like they took the horse to the glue factory. Well, that's why is because you could process horse hide into glue. You could take horse hair from their tails and their manes. You can use that to make it into fiber. Then like the bows that people used to play like violins and basses and stuff. Like that shit's horsehair.
Oh, that's right. Not to mention Jello.
And gelatin. Yeah, exactly. Gelatin.
Paz says I am definitely not going to be eating the beef. It's been 2 years since I've cooked beef at home or got a burger from a fast food due to my stomach issues. Oh, that sucks. Might have got bitten by one of those ticks.
I mean, it's probably better off that you don't eat that fast food anyway, right?
I don't know. I eat it every day. I'm sorry. I know it's not good for me, but it's delicious.
Yeah, as you earlier went on a tangent about how we should go out into the streets about over processed foods.
Like I said, I could fix everybody else's problems, but I ain't fixing mine. I'm here looking out for everybody else. Me, we're not so worried about.
Yeah, who cares about me?
Oh God! Other activities going on this week. We had Spider-Man show up and beat up a racist.
Yeah, that was something. That was not on my bingo card. I will say that.
Um, the racist will not be charged. The Spider-Man has been charged with first-degree assault.
First degree. I mean, he did punch him, but I mean,
I mean, the simulation's got to be real. It's over. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, are we having live South Park episodes on TV now? It's over.
yeah, just literally Spider-Man out of nowhere punches that dude.
And by the way, 11 guys showed up to protest. 11.
Which I mean, against one dude in a Spider-Man costume, that's a tough fight.
Just ignore them. If you give 11 guys that much attention, you gave them everything they wanted.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, was it 11 when they started? Did they gain more support? Like, did more people join on their side? Because it seems like it was just those guys, right?
Yeah, no, it's just this guy going around the country doing these free speech movements with him and four of his buddies. It's not like, and like I said, I've put this out there. No, but one person has emailed me yet. Have you met a white supremacist in person?
Um, hold on, let me think about that.
Now you're in an area where there's a lot of them, apparently.
Now,
Wink,
when
wink.
you now, have I met people who were racist? Certainly. White supremacists? I'm gonna go no.
Yeah, like, put the Nazi gear on and go out marching.
Yeah, I've never met that person before. No.
I haven't met anybody that's a white supremacist in my life. But if it's so rampant, and I've lived all over the country, I've been in every state.
Hmm.
Yet to meet a white supremacist, yet to meet a Klan member, yet to meet anybody that's associated with what people are fighting against.
Yeah. Well, one little fun fact about the neck of the woods in the Pacific Northwest, in Idaho State, uh, you know, that's one state that people always say all the time is like you got to deal with racists and white supremacists. I'm like, okay, is that why that Idaho has more federal agents on record living in Idaho than any other state in the country? So it's either they're the problem is not as bad as you think it is, or the white supremacists you're talking about are the feds.
Yeah, I'm wanting to meet a white supremacist. I want to have a white supremacist on my show, even anybody. I know Howard Stern had one back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Ku
yeah,
Klux Klan leader guy.
yeah. How well did that turn out?
But I have never met any of these people in normal life. And when I
Well,
go
yeah.
out every day into society, and you do too,
Hmm.
I don't even see racism. I don't see racism. I see people treat black people better. Literally, I see them be nicer and do everything they can to help them. It's different now. It's not the same. We don't live in this racist world that everybody thinks we live in. Like,
Yeah,
nobody comes up to a black guy and calls him the N word anymore in public. That just does not happen. It happened 20
no.
years ago.
20 years ago, sure. In some parts of the country, sure.
Gen X is the last generation of racism. The millennials have basically lived I'm an old millennial, elder millennial.
Hmm.
I've lived in a non-racist society. Now, have I heard people say racist things? Yes. Are they really racist? Not really.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've had family members that were like that, but where they would say racist stuff all the time, but it wasn't because they were being racist. It's just because they were from New York in the 50s. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So when 11 guys show up to your town, you don't need to beat them up. You need to ignore them.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
literally
best way to get rid of.
yeah, just don't care. If you just ignore their presence, they just feel stupid. They feel invisible.
Like, why aren't you responding? I'm saying mean stuff.
But it's like you said on it's like you said before on that on our stream we did last night, where you said it's like that bit in fucking Lethal Weapon where he had to wear where he had to wear that sign that said "I hate N words" on it, and Samuel L. Jackson came up to him. He's just like, "Oh, you think it's a smart idea walking around with that sign?" He's like, "No, I don't think it's a smart idea, but I have to wear this sign. You don't understand."
Oh God. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how anybody even pays attention to this little guy. I don't care.
I don't know. I completely forgot that this dude even existed until he got punched by Spider-Man. Then it was funny.
Now, can you scream out that it's a racist group of people when in the truck there was two black guys? They arrested two black guys for white supremacist activity.
I mean, those guys probably volunteered because they knew that some shit was gonna go down. They were gonna get their asses kicked, right? Like,
I mean, like, how could you be a racist and hang out with black guys?
no, I can imagine that those two black guys only agreed to it because they were just like, "Oh, that's your plan? Yeah, sure, we'll be your getaway driver. Sure
Yeah, we're
thing,
gonna kick.
buddy."
we're gonna kick some white boy ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is like I think that they were just trying to like put up a front like, "Oh yeah, we'll be your getaway when shit goes down," and then when they run to the car, they just lock the doors and just be like, "Oh, lost my key," you know.
How many people now are gonna dress up as Spider-Man and beat up people?
I mean, shit, there were people that were doing that as Batman.
God, you get so involved in that. We'll show you what we did last night. Like a hypocrite again. You get so involved with those games, you want to be that in real life.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty.
That one guy in Seattle, that what was his name? That's fucking superhero. I got his
Oh
ass
yeah,
kicked. God.
y- yeah. He tried to create a vigilante superhero league or whatever to like assist the police and the people of Seattle, and it just spiraled out of control in like 2 years.
Paul says, I still get those people that call white people racist if they ain't talking to them, and then they call them racist if they ain't talking to them. Who's the racist then? There's no racism. It just doesn't exist. Now, it's classism. If somebody comes in wearing wrinkled clothes, you don't want to talk to them. You know what I mean? Somebody comes in with looking poor and smelling poor, nobody wants to deal with them,
Hmm.
no matter what color you are. You get treated like people say they're treated just because you're poor. If you're rich and black, there's no racism in your life.
Because you have
You know what I mean?
lawyers.
You're successful. You're not doing anything wrong. You have money. You don't have to go out and cut catalytic converters off of cars or jack people. You have money.
Yeah,
You can be acting a fool if you got
yeah,
money.
yeah, unless you're a manager for a basketball team and you get busted for trying to call it a hooker.
The owner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
He went to the best little whorehouse in Ohio, the trailer park.
Yeah, and
Oh God.
except he showed up to the little whorehouse, and it was a sting operation.
God, you can't get away with nothing anymore, man. You can't even. Everybody goes, oh, you're a guy with money, you can get laid anytime you want. No, you can't.
Evidently not.
It just makes regular guys feel good. It's like if a billionaire has to pay for it, and I'm still getting it for free, I'm better than that guy. I moved in next to a couple of our houses, so I can't really talk on morality on this.
Yeah, you're not exactly speaking on a pedestal here.
But just like if I'm that rich, right?
Hmm.
I am not taking those chances.
No, no, especially if you're so rich that you're in the limelight whenever you walk down the sidewalk, you know.
When your watch is worth more than the entire trailer park's worth, like you're really waiting to get jacked.
Yeah, yeah. When you got that level, well, that's the thing. That dude probably does have that kind of money where he has high level security, but you don't take high level security with you when you're doing your dirty business.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to know.
Yeah, exactly.
I just $140 he was going to pay some woman to do weird things to him.
Yeah, to do God knows what.
But like just your overall safety. You're going to enter a den full of crazies pores? What are you, nuts?
Yeah, the dude literally drove his ass into a trailer park, and at no point did he ever think like, "Oh, this is a trailer park. I'm gonna get fucking killed." Yeah,
Pause reality is definitely true. I have money and it does not help me get laid. Nobody gets laid anymore. Except for me, of course, because you know,
because you live next to a whorehouse.
I live next to a whorehouse. But no, I'm trying to think the last time I've been with a woman I didn't pay for might be 17 years. No, I'm kidding.
So I was gonna say, there's like it's not it can't have been 17,
No, I did a long time ago. I hung out with a chick in a trailer house once,
and
and
it
I
went
lit
swimmingly.
didn't go good. I literally peed my pants out of fear. Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna die.
why? What happened? Was she tweaking?
Uh, well, we dosed up with the brown stuff, and she passed out,
Okay.
and I wasn't partaking, so I was just smoking weed and just hanging out in the room, going, "When the fuck should I get out of here?" And all of a sudden, I started hearing this pounding. Open the motherfucking door, you fucking whore! I'm like, "Oh my god, it's her husband!" And he was banging, and I'm like, I was just pretending I wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
And finally, she woken from her fucking drug coma, and she goes, "Oh yeah, can you let Billy in?" I'm like, "Who the fuck is Billy?" "Oh, this is my brother. He lives here." I'm like, "All right, all right." I open the door. I'm like, "Hey, Billy, I'm Johnny, and I'm about to leave." My
Don't mind me.
I kept singing that Leonard Skinner song, "Give Me Three Steps." I thought I was going to die that night in that trailer. And when somebody pounds on the side of a trailer, you know how loud that is?
Oh yeah, it shakes the whole goddamn fucking trailer.
Oh my god, yes. I've been into trailer parks to buy drugs, to hang out with chicks over the years, and I tell you what, you don't want to be there, especially if it's worth $8 billion.
You really think the dude would know better?
God, how horny you got to be!
For real.
And by the way, it was 9:30 in the morning.
In broad goddamn daylight?
Like, who is that horny at 9:30 in the morning?
Yeah, and also, what have you ever heard of a prostitute working during the day.
Never. I've never, never. I don't think I've ever gotten laid with the sunlight out.
I think a prostitute who works during the day is called an escort, right?
And how do you fall for like? You can't ever like. Okay, this is what I do when I get hookers, right? Like in sketchy parts of town or
Okay,
whatever.
sure.
Is I will usually when you're staying in a hotel, there's a hotel pretty close to where you're at.
Okay,
So I'll get a hotel room at another hotel.
like another one that's nearby, like the second closest.
Yep. Or I'll get one in the same building if there wasn't one close enough, and I'll leave all my valuable shit in one room, and then I'll go hang out with the chick in the new room with no ID, nothing. They can't get nothing from me.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's just like, I'm just going to drive to the trailer park. See, I'm too paranoid.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you got to be cool with these chicks. All right, I'm going to tell you the proper way not to get arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
To meet an escort. Number one, never mention anything sexual, ever. Just say, hey, I just need somebody to talk to. You available? You need a buddy? I'm not into sex, just want to talk. And then when you show up, you never mention anything sexual ever. And then you hand them a birthday card with the a proper amount of money in it. Hand it to them, go happy birthday. Hope you enjoy your birthday. And you sit down in the bed, and they're going to do one or two things. They're going to sit in a chair and talk to you because they're cops waiting for you to ask them for it, or they're going to just, you know, they'll touch it. And then it's off.
Oh, so that's how you test to see if they're cops.
The cops cannot arrest you as long as you never bring anything sexual up. There's no reason. You're calling a hooker. The hooker knows what you want. You know what you want. There's no reason to put any on record anywhere what you want. You just want to meet a new person and have a conversation.
Surprisingly, I've heard of people doing that more often than you'd think.
And the key to getting laid, guys, never, ever talk to a woman about sex until after you fucked her. Women get the ick if you talk about women don't want to hear you lick about them licking your. Don't ever tell a woman you want to lick them. It turns them off. You say they want it, they love it, but they don't want to talk about it. Bringing up what Paz said here, most women instantly shun me because of my red hair. Do you think it's the red? Now Paz is older, right? You a Gen
Yes.
Xer?
I believe so. Maybe. Yeah.
Because he was raised with ginger hate.
Yes.
He was raised in a time when there wasn't a lot of gingers.
And if there were, they got shit on constantly.
And I told we got into this a year ago, I think, with Paz. The reason you're not getting laid, Paz, is because people can't see your eyebrows. That's the number one fix for redheads. Dye
Dye
your
your
eyebrows
eyebrows.
just a hair darker. Don't go Groucho Marx. Women love eyebrows, and with gingers, it doesn't look like you guys have eyebrows until you actually like get up on you and like feel it. Like take a picture of yourself now and look at your eyebrows and go, man, I don't even see them. That's why women don't find you attractive because your eyebrows are concealed. You probably have some nice fluffy eyebrows.
But they're just a shade too thin.
They're too light. They're a little too light. Like I said, put some eyebrows on. Get the little bronzer for your face, getting that whiteness away. Women don't like white guys, so I kind of understand it. But you got to dress for the part. You want pussy, you gotta hide the red.
I'm a day walker, so the only way you could tell if I'm partially ginger is if I don't shave my face. If I shave, then I completely fly under the radar.
Yeah, I did. I tried to do that a year ago, and it didn't turn out very well.
What do you mean?
Dying. Oh, I have dark hair to begin with, but then I dyed everything jet black, and I looked like you goddamn macho man. I did everything: my hair, my eyebrows, facial hair.
Damn, you went all in, huh?
Yeah, completely fucking black, 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 black. Number one.
Yeah, yeah. You went full on gothic typo negative type shit without
Yeah,
the pale face paint.
yeah. And I see a little eyeliner on. I went full vampire, and literally, I had to beat the women up with the stick. Though I looked ridiculous. I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, "You look like a fucking wrestler or something." So
Yeah,
I don't know. I think a lot of it literally is most women instantly shun me because right, that it just said, oh, there it is, right, 41, right. I can't see well, we're about the same age, Boz. I can't see my eyebrows. I tell you what, my friend, you get eyebrows, your life will be different. But you don't want to look like the guy from Police Academy, Bowser, when he painted his eyebrows on, or Uncle Leo from Seinfeld.
yeah.
Why are you so angry?
Don't paint your eyebrows. You just a little darker.
Yeah, just go to the store, get a little bit of that just for men. Just go a shade darker, not a big change, just a shade darker on the beard and if you have a beard.
I actually on the flip side of that, I saw a interesting thing that I saw women posting about that I thought was interesting was a little bit of an experiment of if they colored their lips the same shade of color as their nipples, and it seems like and it seems to work out pretty good. Like it seems like people seem to really recognize, like it's like, oh wow, your lips look really good today. It just seems, but it's also kind of that joke of like you have no idea that this is the color of my nipples.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's and another thing too is you put up with so much ginger hatred growing up with the South Park episode and the
Yeah.
see a lot of the kids now, the Generation Alpha, there are so many redheaded kids. They're literally I see them everywhere. I've never seen so many redheaded people. They're on television. They're everywhere. Whiskey ginger. Every commercial has gingers, and especially ginger ladies. Oh my god, hook me up.
Yeah, everybody loves ginger women.
So maybe you should become a trans. Pause, and you can become a woman.
I don't think that'll help.
I hope we didn't lose our. We might have lost our Rumble stream tonight. We lost all of our Rumble listeners, but okay.
Did we?
Yeah, something weird's going on. But
Oh.
I look hairless from my head though because everything except my head and other area is blonde, almost clear. Yeah, that's why you're not getting laid. It's not the red hair. And if you got a couple extra bucks, go to a salon, get it done. Call up the lady and go. You know what? I ain't getting it with the ladies because I ain't got no eyebrows. De-ginger me tomorrow. Cost you $200. Be de-gingered. I'm gonna let you guys in a little secret. You know who is a ginger that nobody knows about?
Huh.
Undertaker. He's full ginger.
Yeah, and isn't Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of Kane. Never mind. Kane is the one who's actually a fucking governor.
Yeah. He is a ginger, full ginger, but he's
I
pulled up that badass just by dyeing his facial hair and his beard and his hair. That looks like a completely different guy.
yeah,
You have
totally.
a woman looks at your face. Pause. And I'm not being mean. I'm just saying this is what I've talked to women about this. They look at your face and you look like an egghead. They don't see any expression. They just see an egg, an expressionless egg.
Oh,
Because
I thought you meant egghead like a nerd.
no, no, just like a blank canvas with no emotion. They can't see your emotion because they don't see any eyebrow movement. Look at The Rock. He made a living out of eyebrow movement.
Yeah, literally. That was his thing for years, was just the fucking single eyebrow movement.
Okay, pause. I'm next week. I'm going to put a collage of all the ginger commercials and actors that I've seen. It is great. People love gingers.
Uh,
I see hot ass chicks with gingers all the time, but they're in their 20s. So it's like all of the pain and agony that the old gingers had to go through. The new gingers are literally cleaning house, and there's actually women that love ginger men. There's a fetish.
somehow, I never thought I'd see the day.
There's literally a fetish for redheads. But no, literally, that's why women don't like redheaded guys is because they can't read them because they can't see their eyebrows. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. That's what women look at.
That is an interesting theory of yours, I will say. And and if there's anybody that I will believe that has talked to multiple women on the subject, it would be you.
Yes, I am. I should have a PhD in women's brain. No, it's literally because you ever seen a woman without, when you ever see a woman that like doesn't have eyebrows when she like wipes them off?
I mean, and I've seen women with like those fucking marker, like it looks like they fucking just took a Sharpie and put eyebrows on their head and called it a day. It's like,
Yep.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
When I see those women with the eyebrows when they wash them off, there's no eyebrow there anymore. Those are the ugliest fucking women I've ever seen in my life.
Looks
And
like
the
an
only
alien.
difference is that
Looks like
literally
an
chicks go, yeah, like an alien face.
you look like an alien in disguise.
A woman can go from a 10 to a 2 just by removing eyebrows.
It really is that crazy.
And pause, I need to tell you this one last time. It is a man's world still to this day. Women don't care what you look like. They don't care how much money you got. They just need to see them eyebrows. You ever look at all them criminals too? You're like, why is she getting out with that criminal? I go, have you seen his eyebrows? And they're like, oh, no. Never see a guy with eyebrows that can't get laid.
That doesn't really narrow it down.
uh, yeah, you got you look like a smooth cat. Pause. Like a Mexican hairless.
Yeah,
Even though
the
you got
smooth.
hair everywhere, it's so light that nobody can see it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have that, but thankfully it's my body hair. I got blonde body hair, so you can't really tell unless you really look at it. It looks like I don't have body hair at all, but I do. It's just blonde.
Yeah, and I have the unfortunate of the black body hair, and I look like a fucking ape. I want it. I would kill not to have this apish, bearish body.
You need to get some like laser surgery done, so just burn that shit out at the roots.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done any maintenance on it. I look like fucking Burt Reynolds from 1976. Full patch, full Heaven's Trail all the way down. Oh, enough about my body hair. No, and that goes out to any guy. Literally, Eyebrows. Number one thing women look at. Two is voice. Get a high voice, lower it intentionally. Because no chick wants to go with an eyebrow-less, high-pitched guy.
Yeah, that does kind of narrow your chances.
And I think there's a lot of stigma in your own mind that you had to deal with growing up that has changed. There's a lot of women out there that really are into redheaded guys. And do you know who was really into redheaded guys more than any other species on the planet? Black women.
Really?
Black women love gingers. Oh my God. Look at Bill Burr.
Okay, yes, but Bill Burr also is rich and has a career.
I had a buddy that's a ginger. He's got a black wife. Black women love gingers. They love them.
Wonder why
You
that
know,
is.
I it's just something about like the exact opposite. The darkest of dark and the whitest of white. I think they just want to lighten their kids up, realistically.
You think that's what that is? I want my kids to be like a mocha instead of dark chocolate.
But yeah, if you're a racist ginger though, then you're shit out of luck.
Well, yeah,
Isn't that ironic? Being a racist ginger and the only race that wants to fuck you is black women.
that would be the ultimate cruel irony.
Yes, smooth cat. Don't put hair removal cream on my face. Your testicles is not a good time.
Yeah, I don't know about the creams.
I'm a man. I keep my hair. A man. Right? You want a hairless? Go fuck a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I keep my hair. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of body hair, not like you, I'm sure, but I mean, I have no reason to get rid of it. It's not a fucking issue.
I got balls hairs that are 7 inches long. I look like one of them wise Chinese guys back in the day.
Your testicles look like that they got fried in the electric chair.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just a few hints from your old Uncle Johnny about how to get laid.
And
You know,
testicle
I,
talk.
I keep telling, a lot of people I've told they end up getting married because
Usually.
they haven't got laid so long, and then finally they find a woman that will fuck them, and then they're like, I better hold on to this with grip death.
Yeah, yeah, it happens.
Catch and release, brothers. Catch and release. Catch and release. What if she's a good woman? Eventually, she won't be.
Yeah, give it some time. Give it some time.
Don't waste time. If you're with somebody, you don't like them, why are you wasting time?
Exactly.
I could not stop staring at Dolly Parton's tits.
Seems a little disrespectful, don't you think?
Oh yeah. All right. Well, Rick's yelling at us again because we forgot what show we're doing. Apparently.
What are we doing
Oh,
again?
all right. We'll talk about weed.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, we can't be sad about Dolly or talk about our day. No, we have to do our mandatory weed segment so that we can get away with being called too stoned.
Sorry, we're grieving. We're trying to get our friend laid. I mean, excuse us, Rick.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry that we have our priorities in order.
I'm wishing that we could send pause this girl right now over to his place, but I don't have her number.
At least not
I
yet.
did. I did. She'd be right over there, buddy, for you. I got kicked off platform for doing that a while back. So
Try
I
to
used to no,
try
I
to.
used to hook. I literally used to hook people up live on the air, and I'd send people to people's houses
Oh, and you had in trouble for that?
because we had, yeah, it was, I guess, a form of prostitution.
How is it a form of prostitution? They didn't pay you, right?
No, no, we found we had women. We used to do the triple X sex show back in the day. That really got out of hand, and we would find women that were horny and they can't find guys. And they're like, "Hey, if you're in Akron right now and want to get laid, give us a call." And then we'd send people over and they'd fuck. And a lot of them end up getting married.
Well, damn.
I can do good things. And every time I do good things, it's like illegal. I don't get it. All right.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
When I saw that guy in Minneapolis, that Aaron Himmel guy, get arrested for showing pictures of a girl with sit on the phone, I'm like, that's illegal? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ew.
Ooh.
Ooh, ew. Good thing no one listens to this show.
So you're telling me I can't make naked images of my Facebook friends? That's not good? Ooh. Okay.
Good to know. Definitely didn't have a file backed away on my phone of just that.
Of the girl I've been crushing on for 12 years on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, certainly. Yeah, that doesn't exist.
I did get rid of it,
Well, good.
but it's still there somewhere.
Right, nothing is truly deleted, but for you at least, it's out of reach.
I felt bad about it. But I don't see anything wrong with it. What's the difference of me just drawing a naked picture of her or having AI do it? What's the difference?
Because the drawing doesn't look nearly as real.
But what if I'm a really good artist? You know?
Well, well then you would also be using your talent purely to make porn for yourself instead of making money.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah, you use
Uh,
your talents to appease yourself.
oh, God. So I guess state by state, people smoke weed differently.
Evidently so, yeah.
Um, it should pop up here in a second so I can read it. Weed smoker categorized by state. We got, come on, baby. There we go. High all day, whether it's legal or not.
Yeah, that's pretty much all across the board, it seems.
Let's see. So in Idaho and what is that? Colorado? No, Idaho and
Well,
Montana.
no, that's Wyoming, I think.
Idaho and Wyoming, high on Jesus, no weed at all.
Yeah, yeah, they do not fuck around. They do not. Oh wait, I think that's Utah. That's Idaho and Utah.
Ye- oh yeah, I keep thinking Nevada is Utah. What's wrong with me?
No, Nevada's the one in the yellow that says high all day, but also blackjack and hookers. Yep, evidently, from what Johnny has been saying so far. Yeah,
I'm in the purple state currently. I need to stay high, prepared for the earthquake, which is likely to separate from the country, like the John Carpenter film Escape from L.A.
starring Kurt Russell. Let's see. On Florida, they have high all day, but it's probably bath salts. Yeah, bath salts, meth, heroin. Take your pick.
Get bath salts, and that's the America we live in.
Oh, we got New York over there. It says high all day and aggressively. Curious whether or not you have a problem with that.
You got a problem with that? You got a
Uh,
problem with that?
yeah, in Texas, which is just yeehaw, and I love that. And I love that just Wyoming is the only one that is pretty sure this place doesn't exist.
Ugh. Abomination is in. We don't have a Puerto Rican uh,
You don't
chart,
have a yeah, we don't have a graph of the American territories, at least not yet. We're still
but
waiting
Donald,
on the consensus.
yeah, Donald Trump says it's something to do with paper towel holders. I don't know.
What the fuck did paper towel holders have to do with it?
That's what Trump went down to Puerto Rico. All the Power's out, and he threw people. He goes, here, have some paper towels. Back in the day when Trump went to Puerto Rico, it was about, I don't know, 8 years ago.
He just threw paper towels like they were
Yeah.
party favors.
Yeah, he's like, here, have some paper towels. All right, we're going to get this fixed as quick as we can. We'll see you later.
Just
I don't
throwing
think
them
it's
out like
fixed
it's
yet.
fucking Mardi Gras.
Oh, God. Uh, so, yeah, weed smokers counted by the state. And then one important, we needed to do some marijuana education tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've tried every form of marijuana made.
Oh, god damn it, I didn't study.
And we're going to first start with Delta 9 THC,
Okay.
which should be legal in all 50 states, and we wouldn't have to deal with any of this other crap.
Yes, it says here Delta 9 THC, the classic, stronger high, the traditional THC.
Okay? That's what
So
I got. I still got probably about a quarter pound left of these Girl Scout cookies. I can't get enough. Um, I got to get a guy to roll my joints. I don't like rolling joints.
you need a roadie to set up your fucking drums. You need somebody to roll joints. You need a butler. Every time you say that, it's like you need a fucking butler. That's what you're sounding like.
All right, does anybody want to be my butler?
Yes, when you're on the clock, your name is Alfred. You put on the suit and the gloves and everything, but your job will be real fucking easy.
uh, Abomination, no worry. It's a good day every day. It's a good day to smoke some weed. Yes, weed is the
Indubitably.
best. THCA, which is the biggest thing that nobody understands. Why don't you tell the audience what it is?
Okay, Professor. THCA is non-psychoactive in its raw form, converts to THC when heated, naturally occurring in cannabis.
Okay. THCA is Delta 9 THC picked 2 weeks early
Okay,
before it
so it's
decarbonizes.
gotcha. So it's like when you pick bananas while they're green.
He says in Puerto Rico, it's half illegal and legal.
I mean, I'd rather take half legal than not legal at all.
So, all of you that buy THCA, you are buying 100% cannabis. You're not buying hemp. THCA is not a hemp product. THCA tests like it's hemp, but it's not. It's real cannabis. So, if you take your THCA and you put it in the oven for a little while, about a half hour or so, and dry it out, it automatically converts to Delta 9. You can also take a bag of THCA and just put it in the dashboard of your car and let the sun decarbonize it. It's the same thing. So if you
Huh.
live in a state where THCA is available, it's the same exact thing as Delta 9, but picked early, and you convert it yourself. But actually, when the lighter hit it, it turns into Delta 9 automatically. There's no difference.
That's actually really interesting.
Uh, now, now we move on to the gas station shit. Delta 8 THC.
Oh, goody, yes. Delta 8 THC, a milder high, less anxiety, often made from CBD, legal gray area.
So Delta 8 it's a chemical that they extract from the plant.
Right, instead of the actual bud itself, it's from the plant.
And what they do is they turn it into a liquid, or they turn it into an edible, or a tincture, or they will spray it on hemp. So basically,
Okay,
Delta 8 product, when you're smoking a Delta 8, you're smoking straight hemp with the Delta 8 spray on that. So what Delta 8 is good for is diabetes. It keeps your A1C1 down to ridiculous numbers. So if you're diabetic, you should probably do some Delta 8 THC. Hit yourself up with a couple of drops of tincture a day when you wake up, and your
hmm,
diabetes numbers will work way better than Ozempic.
interesting. Okay, I've never heard of that.
Now, is Delta 8 THC going to get you fucking high? Probably not.
Yeah, maybe not as high as THC, but CBD high is a completely different high from THC for a reason.
Yeah, so Delta 8 is basically just a chemical. So if you're going to do Delta 8, there's no reason to smoke it. Just take an edible or get a tincture to get its full effect. Smoking Delta 8 is retarded.
Unless
It
you're
literally
real
is.
fucking desperate.
Um, and then we got Delta 10 THC.
Delta 10, um, more energizing and stimulating, similar to Delta 8, synthetically made. Research is still limited.
Delta 10 THC, you're only going to find that in vape pens only.
Ah, the good shit.
And it's extracted from a hemp plant. And it is very intoxicating until your body gets used to it.
Oh,
So,
your body adapts to it.
so your body, you're going to get Delta 10 because what they do is they extract it from the hemp plant like a chemical
Hmm.
and wash it in a chemical, and then they usually put it in vape pens. And when it enters your body for the first time, your body does not know what the fuck is going on, and it fucks you up like mushrooms almost.
So stay away from
No, it's great
it.
for the first couple, but then the second time you do it, you kind of get a little bit of something, and then the third time, it's just worthless.
Hmm.
It's a one-time high, a Delta 10.
Okay, so again, stay away from it. It doesn't seem like it's worth it to me.
Yeah, and then we got the best one of them all, the THCP.
I don't see THCP here. It just says laws and regulations.
Yeah, it's just what I'm throwing in. That's
Okay,
the new
gotcha.
wave. Not
We're missing a side here, Professor. So please tell us about THCP.
now THCP is the most psychoactive, most insane chemical found in the veins of the hemp plant. It literally takes 2,000 hemp plants to get 1 ounce of liquid THCP. It's
I
ridiculous.
I remember one show that you did probably roughly a year ago or so, where you took what was it? It was like 5 times the recommended dose of THCP
Yeah.
on stream accidentally. And like
Yep.
halfway through the stream, you said that you felt like the room was moving and you were levitating.
It was insane. It just is the worst trip you could take on marijuana.
Yes, but you overdid it.
I overdid. So if you're doing THCP for the first time, make sure you have tomorrow off.
Yeah, give yourself some time.
Like I said, Marco was talking about that experience. I was high for 3 days. And not even a joke. I mean, like, I didn't even smoke anything else. I was just plain high, and I didn't like it. It's too high. One
Yeah,
THCP is a chemical that they just spray on hemp. So if you're buying these THCP pre rolls or flower, you're basically buying hemp, which is horrible for your lungs, sprayed with it.
yeah, that doesn't sound good. But
So if
it
you're gonna do THCP, you need to do it in vape form or you need to do it in an edible form. Never smoke it. Flower.
okay. So it seems like the way to go, at least for Delta 8, Delta 10, and THCP, is edibles or tinctures, no smokables.
Yep. And with your regular Delta 9 and your THCA smokables, they're way good for you. They're good for your lungs. They're good for breathing. Good for your brain. I mean,
Okay.
Delta 9 THC should just be available to everybody in the United States today. None of this
Yes.
other shit needs to exist.
Yeah, that's that good fight that we're talking about, that we're trying to get to legalize it across all 50 states.
And you criticize us for not knowing anything about marijuana on this show. I just gave you a fucking class. Now go to the gas station and figure out what you want tomorrow. Uh, in your non-legal states.
Yeah, have fun going through your your THC, your Delta 8s and your Delta 10s, and debating on whether you're gonna risk getting a seizure tonight or not.
Or having the room come into you, or going through. When I took that edible, the THCP, I went through every version of being high in my life. I was all geeked out, super hyper for a while. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
It was like I was doing the stuff they did on Breaking Bad. Or on YouTube. I'm trying to be nice. Uh, and then there was the Euphoria, which was like what Hunter Biden did in his spare time. And then the come down comes, which is like chasing the dragon or the pony.
hmm
And then after that, I was just regular high and eating and eating and eating and eating and
Yeah.
eating.
Constantly eating. Yes.
Now, if you're crazy, you have any psychological problems whatsoever, stay away from THCP. I had a neighbor that ended up parking in the other neighbor's garage accidentally and masturbating in his car naked, getting caught.
Oh, jeez.
And he said, "I thought I was at my own house."
That
It
doesn't
fucks
make
you
it.
up.
I mean, that doesn't make it any better. But
And, I talked to the guy at the dispensary. And he goes, "Yeah, dude. Well, I know a guy shoot 10 of those down right in front of me." I'm like, "Are you? What the? Is he dead?"
he certainly thinks he is.
And before one last thing, I'm sorry I've taken over this show as Dr. Johnny tonight, but it's just like people are so ignorant about what's going on out there. They don't know what they're buying.
No, no. All they see is THC and call it good.
And they have no idea what's going on. It's just, it needs to be regulated. Not illegal, regulated.
Yes, that's all we're saying.
And what pisses me off is not one guy in any of these stores you go to that give you the knowledge that I just gave you.
No,
Oh, dude.
because they're
Uh,
trying to sell you shit. Which, granted, if I worked at a dispensary, I probably would be that guy. I'd just be like, you want this? Like, what does it do? I'm like, it gets you high. $25. You know?
uh, 3 days. It says, my dad smoked it once and turned crazy. Okay, my dad smoked it once and turns crazy. Yeah, we know another guy, the king. He fucking went nuts too,
Yeah,
smoking at one time.
he gets super paranoid when he smokes.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably help him out, get him the right dosage. We need a good marijuana dosage dealers.
Yeah,
I don't think
like a
like that.
dietitian, but for weed.
You go to dispensaries a lot, right?
But I have to. Yeah, sure.
You restock,
Yeah, just a restock. Yeah, sometimes I stick around and see if they got anything new.
but it's like I kind of want to wait till somebody goes in. I hate being stuck in there just alone with the bud tender because you
hmm
don't have time to fucking think. They get right on you. What do you need? Fuck, dude, I don't know. I'm just looking. It's my first time here. Well, what are you looking for? Just shut the fuck up and let me look.
I'm looking for weed actually. What do you think?
You're helpful, but you're not helping.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like they're missing that at the dispensaries. They're missing the education part of it.
Yeah, they're supposed to be experts, but they only need to be expert enough to know to at least sound like they know what they're talking about so that they could sell the shit to stoners.
Okay, so Abomination says that he still smokes, but not from the dispensary. Okay, yeah, I mean, we don't need 37% THC levels,
No.
but we have them. I mean, your dad should be smoking probably right around 8, 9% THC levels. That's what causes psychosis, is just way too much THC. Like if you have mental problems and you're doing dabs, you're fucking stupid. You know, it's like giving an
Yeah.
alcoholic Everclear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just make it 10 times worse. Just crank it up more, why don't you?
Oh, you like alcohol? Here's some jet fuel.
This'll do a trick.
Yeah, here, just take this pen. 98%. It's got some diamonds in there. You know.
Yeah, you see the crystals? That's where the good shit is.
Uh, no, so I mean, I do notice a difference in the weed. Like just recently, I bought some from a grower, my old buddy, old Ed.
Mhm.
This weed is a different stratosphere of quality.
Yes, and I'm sure that you're going to do an entire stream dedicated to that strain of weed that you got your hands on when you smoked it all and you're back in Vegas. Or in Nevada rather.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hopefully next week we'll be back in Nevada again as it cools down.
Yeah, it's supposed to cool off here in the coming days, which that'd be nice.
But yeah, I also found out that this place will bring up to $1,100 a night. It's
What place?
ridiculous. The place I'm staying at right now, my old friend Brian's house.
$1,100 a night? Jesus
A
Christ.
night. Yeah, it's beachfront.
I mean, it's beachfront, sure, but 1,100,
It's not that impressive of a house,
but
you
it's
know,
on the beach. I guess that's
but
all
it's
that
on the
matters.
no, it's on the beach and it's got a 6 car garage built into it, and yeah, I was on. I was like, well, how much can I get for this place? Up to 1,100 a night.
Not bad. Not bad.
So yeah, hopefully by October this thing will be on. You can stay at Johnny's house in either
I mean,
Vegas or Hermosa Beach.
hey, it's nice to know that I've got that in my pocket if I ever head to those areas for whatever reason. I could always hit you up.
Um, Abomination says, yeah, all from 9 to 13% is crazy. At least climate first, work your way up. Exactly. You got to
Yeah.
start smart.
You gotta walk before you can run.
And don't give people that haven't smoked before high doses of marijuana.
No, it
Fuck
just
them
makes it,
up.
yeah, it fucks them up. It just makes it infinitely worse.
But there you go. There's our weed segment of the night, everybody. Hope you're happy.
Yay, we did it. Dur, dur, dur,
Uh,
dur.
Always complaining that we don't talk enough about weed. I'm like, what else do you want to know?
Yeah, you literally want us to do an entire podcast where we do nothing but preach to the choir? Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, me and Marco sat and watched a lot of pot podcasts for a while, and it's here's how they go.
Hmm.
There's the old hippies like my buddy Old Ad that go so deep into growing and pH levels and so in depth, and you're like, I'm tapping out, man. This is too much. It's like a fucking science show. I don't need this.
Yeah, man, I thought we were here to talk about like Leonard Skinner and fucking different had like funny weed strain names. I didn't expect to bust out a fucking calculator.
And then you have the weed show where the hosts do so much weed, dude, hitting dabs and getting crazy, man. You know why? Because we're hardcore. No,
Yeah,
you're just ruining your buzz.
you're ruining your buzz, and also it's the same trope that all fucking potheads fall into, unfortunately, which is like the stereotype of like, yeah, all we do is smoke weed all day, every day, and that's the show. It's like, wow, that's great. There's no way anybody could have possibly done that show thousands of times over by now, right?
And then you have the rare comedy weed show where it's all jokes about weed.
Oh yeah, because those are never obvious and those never get old ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh god, oh, I got to do a show in 5 minutes. All right, I got 2 hours of fucking bad weed humor I can throw. Let's go.
It could. We could easily do that. We could easily do that.
I mean, if you want to pay us high amounts of money to do a shitty show like that, give us a call. But until then, we'll do
Yeah,
about a half hour on weed once in a while just to educate you. And
yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm a sellout or anything, but if you throw a certain amount of money my way, I'd be willing to listen.
I mean, we ain't got that much pride.
Listen, no, I got pride, but I'm also hungry.
Very hungry and very high.
Yes, exactly. We got bunchies.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, and feel free if you have marijuana questions, feel free to reach out to me. Marijuanahappyhour at gmail.com. I'll answer any of your questions if you feel, you know, you don't want to be in public talking your stuff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There are some people who listen to us that aren't exactly in an area where it's legal, and that's totally fine.
And here's how it goes. I'll give some advice. 6 months later, like, oh my God, dude, my life has changed. I can't believe just by switching the type of marijuana I use has made me this much better of a human being. Or there's the other guy you get back from 6 months later, like, did you listen to anything I said? No. Still depressed? Yeah. Well, try my program. I'm the new doctor now of weed.
The Green Doctor.
The green doctor, like that 600-pound life doctor.
I would love to see you do that.
I
That
love
old,
that show. I'm
that old,
addicted.
just be that old doctor that does nothing but talk shit to everybody that walks in there.
I think everybody needs that in their life.
Yes, absolutely. That's what everybody needs. You can call it fat shaming or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but I feel like that there are certain levels of shame that are good for people. You know, I feel like having no shame isn't inherently a good thing. You need to have some level of shame and self-awareness of yourself, because if you don't, then you need someone like that doctor to call you and just be like, "Do you own a mirror in your house? Have you looked at yourself?" You know what I mean?
I, you know, if we would have told Pause this 20 years ago, he'd be trying pussy on the cat still. If somebody was honest to him 20 years ago about his eyebrows, he wouldn't be in the position he is now on a dry spell.
Yeah, yeah. There's a level where you're being rude, and then there's a level where you're just being honest, and it comes across as being rude. You know,
I mean, I would love to put my picture up and have people give their honest opinion on it. You know what I mean? How to
there's
help.
li- there's
Not what's
there's li-
wrong,
there's
just what
literally
could.
there's literally Reddit pages dedicated to that.
Yeah, I'm not on that Reddit.
Yeah, probably best.
Uh, Abomination says I don't even smoke when I'm here, and that's why we do that. I mean, literally, it's not just for stoners; it's for everybody.
Exactly.
But we do a little pot stuff here and there, and maybe help somebody out once in a while that's thinking about smoking.
Yeah,
It's a big decision.
exactly. Yeah, like I say every time we have somebody make a guest appearance on the show, is that smoking marijuana is not required, but it is encouraged.
Yeah, I mean, if the drummer for the Beatles would have smoked weed, he'd still be in the band.
I mean, I don't know about that. Half of the band is dead, but
Literally, they fired him because he was a bummer to be around because he wouldn't smoke.
well, I mean, wouldn't you do that if everybody else on the crew smoked weed and then there was this one dude who showed up who just refused every time? He's just like, "No, I'm fine just sitting here drinking my water."
Yeah, I dated a chick for a while that didn't smoke, and it was horrible.
I bet.
It sucks being stoned and being around somebody drunk.
Yeah, that is the worst.
It doesn't mix. You have to be stoned and drunk to deal with
Yeah,
drunks. You can't just be stoned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing worse than having to deal with a drunk person when you're sober or when you're stoned because the vibes are totally different.
I mean, it's not cool to drink anymore. It's weird. It's celebrated at one time.
I mean, it kind of is and it kind of isn't.
We still have the, frat boy lunkhead types, the golfers,
Yeah, and there's
you
still
know,
people that go to clubs and shit, you know.
yeah, they're still going to drink. But, God, that last hangover I had pretty much fucking did me in.
When was that?
About a month ago when I bought that keg.
And you
God.
were forced to drink it.
Yeah, it's just like, what am I doing? You get
Well,
horny and you're in trouble. I never have to get laid when I'm just smoking weed. It's weird.
yeah, me neither.
I mean, I like to get laid when I'm high, but I don't
Sure.
have to get laid.
Yeah, it's not a thing that pops up into your head. I'm kind of just enjoying my time as it is right now.
When I'm drunk, I'm calling up a girl that I remember smiled at me in fifth grade. I gotta get something. Oh my
That's rough.
God. I will call 1,000 women. I gotta get laid when I'm drunk. There's just no stopping.
So yeah, it's probably for the
There's
best that you don't drink.
yeah, there's no just having a couple of beers and just hanging around watching the game.
Yeah, you don't you're not a social drinker. You don't drink because it's you don't drink to pass time. You don't drink to blow off some steam. You drink because you want to get fucking hammered.
Uh, Bubba Nation says if I ever do smoke weed, I'll hit you up. Good. I'll give you some good recommendations.
Yes, Johnny will put you on the right track. Although you may have to educate him on what the scene is like in Puerto Rico.
I'll hook you up with Pablo Sierra. He's the biggest weed guy in Puerto Rico.
That definitely sounds like a real
Yeah, I literally did not just make that up.
name. Yeah,
sorry,
I totally know a guy.
sorry for outing you, bro. I'll get taken out by the cartel tomorrow. I accidentally gave a real name.
Yeah, yeah, fucking yeah. The fucking there is a cartel guy, Pablo Sierra, kicks down your door.
Hey, I was doing so good, Holmes, and now you fucked me up.
Yeah, now the feds come knocking on my fucking door. What did I ever do to you?
Do you know what the funniest thing about Puerto Ricans are?
Hmm.
None of them know Spanish.
Uh, a lot of them do.
Not, no, not, not millennial on down.
Well, I'll have to take your word on that
Nobody,
one.
nobody under the age of 40 speaks Spanish in Puerto Rico.
Well, yeah, but that's the case for a lot of like countries where they have their own language. They just default to using English.
Yeah, like people don't understand how cool Puerto Rico is. Puerto Rico's America. You don't even need a passport.
Yeah, it's basically. I imagine Puerto Rico is what we would do to Cuba if they would let us.
I know, Cuba. Give us your cancer cure, and we'll bring down some Hooters and Denny's.
Yeah, we got some Hooters, some Denny's, some KFC, some alcohol, and we could definitely use the property to grow some weed plants.
So Paz is saying another one of my problems is I've never created a profile or any type of dating app. Well, I told you to go to FetLife, get freaky. You don't listen.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would suggest going to that kind of crowd.
I'm just saying you need it right away. You go there. But let's find him a good, nice girl though.
Yeah,
Maybe she.
exactly.
Hey, Paz, do you go to church?
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think so. He doesn't strike me as a churchgoer.
Don't. You never get any pussy and they make you do a lot of chores. Abomination says, "Oh, you are wrong, boy." Okay. Old people talk so much. I know the old people do, but do the young people speak Spanish? Because every Puerto Rican guy I know and hung out with or woman didn't speak a lick of Spanish.
Well, why would they speak Spanish in front of you? You don't speak Spanish.
Uh, they do more of a Spanglish.
Okay, well, yeah, I've definitely seen that for sure.
Yeah, Paz. You definitely Puerto Rico would definitely lighten Paz's Puerto Rican dude. Puerto Rican chicks love redheads.
I'll
Dude,
have to.
if you're a redheaded Puerto Rican dude, you're like a king. Am I right, Abomination? Because there are redheaded Puerto Ricans, and they clean house in Puerto Rico. They're cleaning up.
We'll have to default to him because he's the actual Puerto Rican here.
Yeah, I like to talk to people that live there. I mean, I only been there a couple of times, but it was a resort deal, so it wasn't like I got
Yeah,
to.
so yeah, you didn't really. You just hung out on the tourist side. You didn't actually go out into the country.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to the trailer park to get any.
Right. Yeah, you weren't getting any strange at the trailer park.
But yeah, pause. The best place to pick up women is Ross. Dress for less. Honestly, single women that are not rich. They're happy to go to Burger King for a date. They're just happy somebody's talking to them. Indeed, redhead is default. Abomination could be like he could be like the king of Puerto Rico. Pause could be the king of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, why don't you
He,
why don't you go spend a vacation in Puerto Rico?
he's already got the climate down. He's already living in the
Y-
same climate, so that's no big deal.
Yeah, they're practically neighbors.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to get laid these days, but you got to get creative.
Indeed.
I need to get laid really bad, but I look like I got fucking leprosy still. I can't. It won't go away.
Yeah, you might have some scars. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I like it's still kind of purplish. My face. It's disgusting.
Hmm.
I'm a fucking animal. Call me leopard face.
Look like a fucking
Holy
burn
shit.
victim.
Okay, I didn't know we were running this late. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
All right. We still got a lot of prepared show material to get into.
Yeah, we might have to cut this short. We spent too much time bullshitting.
Well, we're trying to get a good friend laid. I mean, that's worth the time.
Yes, that's ultimately way more important.
I'm really more concerned about that than anything else in the world. We mourned, still really in mourning and shock.
Yeah, it's been a very weird show for us today.
But if you missed last night's show, man, oh my god, boy, whoa, triumphant return of the boys.
Yes,
Back to Marco V193 on Twitch stream last night live and available all week.
yes. And we will be back next week on Monday, 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the for more of Batman Arkham Knight, because more specifically, we got to the end of the story mode. Uh, I'm not gonna do the true ending because I'm gonna have to 100% everything, and I don't really feel like doing that. But we will go on with the DLCs next week, and we'll have to move on to something else after that. But just in case those of you who don't have Twitch or you can't catch us live for whatever reason, like Johnny said, it'll be up on Twitch for the next week. But I managed to get some clips of what you missed.
I would love to be like a week of pauses. I'd like to do like a Freaky Friday with pause.
Oh, hey, pause, you're in this one.
You say that.
That'd be so fun. Gators, 400-pound roommates.
If you had a 400-pound
Oh.
roommate, all you do is antagonize him because you'd think that he wouldn't do anything until he pulls out a gun and shoots you.
Yeah, I would get tie Twinkies up to fishing line.
Twinkies on a fish. Get out of that chair. I know you can do it. Come on.
Playing the Rocky theme song behind it. Getting stronger.
Uh,
Man.
you having a roommate would be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I had a wife. That was bad enough. That was a bad roommate.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard enough tales from one of your ex-wives to know that being a roommate with someone would fucking murder you if they were your roommate.
Yeah, I understand why the divorce was created.
Gordon, give me the card.
You drink IPAs. Actually, do you know what IPA stands for?
Okay. Just when you
Fucking
get in
IP
there,
a lot.
we were only doing
That's a good one,
job,
but
okay?
I've heard another one was IPA stands for it's piss, actually.
Nightwing, I've got the key cards. What's your status?
Also, what the fuck happened to this guy?
When you're done, return to the
Internet
ship.
prick asshole.
Croc's not getting away.
You got
Look at this-
crocked.
Look at this dude's neck.
Yeah, he's like a fucking side neck. Dog man.
Yeah, what the hell? Like a
Give
brontosaurus.
me $1. Or give me 50 cents. Damn, whose voice was that? To
I
be
think-
the dog man.
I think you and me are the
Jesus.
only ones that actually get that.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Fruit says Florida man. That was Florida man.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna leave the singing to the professionals from here on out. And literally, a guy dressed in a Spider-Man
that might be
costume
best. I don't
literally
imagine you doing karaoke
punches the
anytime
guy in
soon.
the face.
That's hilarious, actually.
Do you know what the funniest thing of it is?
Huh.
Guess the race of Spider-Man. The guy that dressed up as him.
I'm gonna guess Mexican dude.
Nope. Black.
Well, I mean, I guess
You know-
that's not surprising considering what the sign that they had on was.
I don't think I've ever met a black guy dressed up as Spider-Man. That was weird. Spider-Man's crossed racial divides.
Well, there is a black Spider-Man, but it's not Peter Parker.
Isn't it Venom?
No. I mean an actual African American Spider-Man. His name is Miles Morales.
Oh, he got bit by an American cockroach. Jesus Christ.
The thing that was so funny to me was that I was legitimately saying, like, no, there is a black Spider-Man, and you were like, well, yeah, isn't that Venom?
His suit's black, idiot.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know about Venom, dumbass. Like, that was so funny.
Paul says he's definitely not going to church. Okay. I wouldn't either. I hate church. I think it's a waste of time.
Doesn't surprise me.
Or no, she lives in
I need to find the key card.
where do Dutch people live? The Netherlands. That's right.
Holland? Holland?
That'll take you right back out the way you came in.
I
Isn't it
don't
Holland?
know. I'm an American. It's Belgium. Yeah, she's Belgian. My bad.
Belgian. I don't even know where the fuck that is.
Yeah, Belgian. All I know is beer and waffles.
Yeah,
I
know it
love
exists.
Belgian. I love Belgian waffles.
Something's telling me it's by Spain in my brain.
I don't think that's correct, but I'm not gonna look it up, and I'm not gonna bother correcting you.
Yeah, see? Before Google, you would have believed me.
Yeah, I would just
I would've
believe
been
you. It'd be like,
confident.
yeah. Before the internet, I would have been like, yeah, that sounds.
Bullshit artist.
It was much easier to be a bullshit artist before the internet.
Yeah, I think I told the story of the guy that beat the guy up because he Googled him once.
Yeah.
I remember sitting at the bar and the guy was telling this story. And my buddy picks up his phone and starts Googling it. And he shows it to me. The guy's just talking complete bullshit. He just looks at me and goes, "Are you Googling me, motherfucker?" It was the first social media fight I've ever seen.
Are
Uh,
you actually fact checking me right now, asshole?
Pause says it's a woman that is an extremely overweight that lives with me in a relationship with my family. Oh, okay, I get you. That makes way more sense. Well, guys, see you later. Thank you, Abomination, for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, thank you for popping in and joining us. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat, like always.
And Paz is upset because when you have to have 7 different types of ice cream in your freezer, where are you going to put the bodies? Honestly,
Especially with one of them's 400 pounds.
Jesus Christ. Like I said, check us out Monday nights, 10:30 p.m. I think we just might be moving everything to 10:30 p.m. from now on.
You think? Yeah, you think 10:30 is a little more manageable than 10?
10 just creeps up too quick.
Yeah, I
You
think
know what
so.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's like tonight, I'm like stuck in this. I can't wait to get out of LA because of this fucking traffic. Ridiculous. Two and a
Yeah.
half hours to drive 9 miles. Let that
Yeah.
sink in.
Yeah. I saw a video the other day that just confirmed everything I need to know about why I would never go to LA. It was just this dude driving to the Los Angeles airport, and he's just like, "Okay, look at my dashboard. It's fucking midnight, and I'm driving into the airport, and look at this." And on the other side of the road, driving away from the airport, is just fucking traffic as far as the eye can see. He's just like, "It's fucking midnight. Why is there traffic? This
I
is
know
such bullshit, dude."
it's complete bullshit. I mean, I lived in LA for 10 years, and around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, the roads would be manageable. Most normal people go home, go to bed, then the partiers would go out and we'd be out all night driving around, right? But now with all
Sure.
this fucking Uber and fucking Lyft and all these fucking extra cars on the road, it's 24 hours a day now. The traffic sucks. What next? I'm going to bitch about the weather.
That's the one thing that LA has going for it, is the weather.
Now, I see that the drones are coming. If you could fucking take a drone in LA and get anywhere you want in like 5 minutes, this would be paradise. But the
Oh, you're talking
traffic,
you're talking about those drones that are like capable of holding one person.
yep, I would love to have one of those on my roof of my house and just go down to the diner, get there in 2 minutes instead of 2 hours.
That would be cool.
Uh, well, guys, see you later. I'm going to bye bye with stream, guys. All right, man. We'll see you next week. Abomination, pause reality. Absolutely, brother. Um,
Always a pleasure.
I've been way all over the fucking place tonight. I apologize. It's too stoned before I started. Smoked too much.
Yeah, you see, the problem is you can't get too stoned before we start the show because then we get 4 stoned.
Yeah, the problem is like I didn't smoke all day. Then I came home and tried to chief up to get stoned enough to do the show, but now it's kicking in.
Well, it'll be a good night's sleep for you then. And I know it'll be for me anyway.
And to end the night tonight, we found, or Marco found. I'm sorry, I'm going to give you credit where credit's due. Um, an English Larry David.
Yes, I found British
I'm
Larry
going to buy
David.
some strawberries, and I'm offering exactly the right amount of money here on the help desk.
And I love the
So you
Oblivion
people
music that they play
take
in the background
that
of this.
money, £1.90, and I will take my strawberries outside. You want to call the police?
You can't take that.
Call the police.
Police is on their way. You can't take that. Police is on their way. You can't take that.
I paid by legal tender.
No. Don't break the door. Do not break the door.
I paid by legal tender, and I am going out with my strawberries. And I'm going
That is such a Larry David thing to do. The context of that is that old man walked into a store that was like digital currency only, basically. Like you had to pay with card, or an app or something, but all he had was the coins. That was like, that's legal currency. So he was just throwing a massive fit about it. He's like, this is actual fucking money. I'm giving you the money. I'm taking my strawberries, and you're not gonna fucking stop me because I paid you. They're mine. You know?
I've had it. Just like that, we've had it as old
Yeah.
people. Now I'm an old person. Look, technology has made a 38-year-old man an old geezer.
Yeah, suddenly you're siding with the old man in this scenario.
I'm fucking geezing out.
God bless Larry David, and God bless whoever this British Larry David is.
But like, you go to McDonald's now, and there's nobody there. There's no menu. There's no smile. There's no how you doing. It's
It's
just a
just
fucking kiosk,
just straight business.
and it's like, what? I, I got cash. I don't want to stick. I got all dollar bills. I got to stand here for 8 hours trying to load good dollar bills into the machine. I've had enough. The self checkout, you know.
Yeah. I think you've said before that you did have a slight mental breakdown at the self checkout at one point.
I have a lot of those mental breakdowns. And they seem to be turning into an old angry man.
Yes, you're turning into an old man in a world that looks familiar and yet completely different.
So yeah, I had a guy that wouldn't hold the door open for me the other day,
Hmm.
and instead of just forgetting about it, I go, "Oh, thanks, buddy. You fucking jerk." And he didn't even like turn around. People are so scared of interacting with people. It's just everybody's in their own little dome.
Well, it's also Los Angeles. People just aren't fucking polite or considerate at all.
Yeah, it's just why before we leave tonight, just want to say everybody be good. Be like Dolly.
Yes, exactly. Be like Dolly. Like what would Jesus do? What would Dolly Parton do?
I literally feel like I lost my grandma today. I don't know.
I know it's strange.
She's always been there.
Hmm.
She's always been hot. She never aged.
I don't know about that, but she certainly aged well.
There's it's just weird. Some people, like especially the guys that looked old when they were young,
Yeah,
they're 50 years older and look exactly the same.
yeah, like fucking Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop looked like an old man when he was a teenager.
Yup. He looks like Iggy Pop still,
Yeah, he
except
still
for
looks like.
the
Yeah,
should probably keep the shirt on, but
I mean, hey, it's his show. He can do what he wants.
so yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Be nice for a change. Just one day. Can we be nice for one day and
Yeah, uh,
represent the bright light that this woman brought to us?
yeah, yeah. If anything, make this day the one day where you be nice in honor of Dolly Parton. How about that?
Yeah, and then Friday you can be a prick after the full moon.
Yeah, you could go back to your normal dickish behavior after that, but just one day a year on Dolly Parton's death, you just be nice. Do
Or no,
something
she lives
nice.
in.
Sorry,
Donate.
and
Just donate
literally
to a
a guy dressed in a
charity. Donate to a charity. Help your family. Teach a kid how to read. Donate some books. You know what I mean? Do something.
yeah, and there's got to be something. Oh, let me get rid of. Hold on, sorry, trying to do some post show things.
Yeah, no worries.
Um, I don't know. I just be a optimistic fool with a smile on your face every day and let it just bounce right off of you.
Again, at the very least for one day.
And just remember, you can make yourself hot. Look at Dolly, an 80-year-old lady.
Yes, but not all of us have Dolly Parton money. but she's also had a lot of experience.
Yeah. So we're gonna get Paz's eyebrows fixed, and we're gonna get his. You know what, Paz? I think you don't know how good you got it. Actually, everybody wants a woman until you have one. You know what I mean?
I do actually.
There's like you're sitting there, you're probably about 3 months into this. You've already had sex with them enough to know that all right, I don't even want to have sex with you anymore. And you're just like, oh god. I used to sit at home and play video games all night and have fun and talking to my buddies and having a good time. And now I got to be in bed watching fucking Yes Dear. Just like the 40-year-old virgin. I was like, after watching that movie, I'm like, I think he had it better before with the game chair and you know what I mean?
The
He
action
had all
figures.
he had all his toys, his game chair, his pad, everything he loves there, and he had to give it all away.
I, I, if anything from that movie, I do love that just that one scene where they were all like playing poker and they were talking, and he was just like, yeah, when you feel a girl's boobs and she feels like bags of sand, and they're just like, what are you talking? Bags of sand? What? Like,
Pigs of sand.
yeah, it's just like, what the fuck?
Um, Pause reality before the night says, my trust in church was thrown out into the trash at a young age when the preacher was caught having sex with the underage church bathroom. Didn't get fired. Boy, I know about that. Anyways, he was forced to get married to a young girl to make it right shortly after she got pregnant.
Talk
See
about a
this
shotgun
hypocrisy
wedding.
every Saturday. Yeah, I mean, this is weird shit. Going to church fucking ruins you. It does. It just makes you stupid. It really does. I mean, you're not supposed to shit on religion or whatever, but what a waste of time. You're either a good person or you're not. Going to a fucking building Sunday is not going to make you a better person. You're either a dick or you're not. There's just, you can't fix it. Embrace it. Live your life. You know, you, this perfection that everybody thinks exists out there doesn't. Everybody's on pills. All those
Exactly.
people that have it together and seem to keep an even temper, well, they're on pills.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody, yeah, anybody who's on the internet like flaunting what they have or what they do or where they're at or whatever, it's because they're highly insecure. And you can tell because people who try to mimic what they do, like I know you've seen those videos before of people like trying to like take selfies in front of Ferraris that they don't even own.
Yup.
It's just like, yeah, because those people are highly insecure. But guess what? The guy who owns that Ferrari is also highly insecure. That's why he bought that fucking Ferrari. You know?
And that brings up a story about the Tate brothers.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you remember they posted that they bought these new Bugattis?
Yeah.
They were rented.
Ah, shocker.
Nothing you see is real.
No.
The
It
people that you think are living this lifestyle are faking it, and the people that are actually living that lifestyle don't want anybody to know about it.
exactly. The ones that are actually living that lifestyle are very quiet, are not in the public, are not on the radar, and are not a household name. And it's for obvious reasons.
Back when I was the merch guy, I'd run into a lot of bands, and the guys that were really good, like the pros,
Mm-hmm.
they go, like, yeah, I play guitar, whatever. I'm okay. I could do better. I'm still worth taking lessons. Like, what the fuck? You're Randy Rhodes, or whatever. You're Zach Wild. Why are you taking lessons?
Because there's
And,
always something that you don't know, especially if you taught yourself how to play guitar. You know?
and it's always those guys. at the lunch counter that come in, the opening bands, like, we're gonna fucking show everybody. I fucking rule, bro. We rock. Okay, I already know you suck.
Yep, exactly.
If you're good, you don't have to brag. You don't. You don't have to fake it till you make it if you're good.
Yeah, and then there's people that walk in there with such an attitude that they've walked in like they're literally Megadeth or something, you know. Where you're just like, who the fuck do you think you are? And it turns out that they are actually pretty damn good, you know.
It's always be humble. Dolly
Yes,
Parton was humble. She could
yeah,
have bragged. She could have talked a lot of shit.
yeah. I would say the only thing I've ever heard her really brag about is about like all of the good that she has done in the world. And I wouldn't even say that she was bragging. It's just more so just stating facts. Like, yeah, I've done this, and this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the scoreboard.
Yeah,
I don't need to
scoreboard.
tell you how great I am. I think you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's on my fucking resume at this point.
Oh God. Paul says it might be harder for me to be a bonus. I get fixed, so no more gingers being repeated. No, we need more gingers.
Exactly. They're a dying breed. We need more.
They're the only ones that are going to survive the apocalypse.
So the gingers who are infamously known for burning up in the sun like vampires, they're the ones who are going to survive the apocalypse.
Absolutely.
How does that work?
I would suggest you guys check out Ideal season 7, where they answer what happens when the gingers take over.
Oddly specific.
The greatest show on gingers ever made. The Red Mist. The Red
The
Mist. The greatest stoner English comedy of all time. Ideal. Check it out, everybody. All right, I am fucking yammering. We are too stoned. Right?
Indeed. Yes, yes, this is Two Stoned. I'm Marco, he is Johnny, and
We've got to that point
I think so.
where the banter is going nowhere. I'm just talking
Yeah, the
about stuff
banter
I
is
should be talking about.
yeah, the banter isn't even banter at this point. Now we're just talking. I completely forgot we're doing a show.
It's stoner rumblings.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to take the great pause reality? We're going to see what happens after he dyes them eyebrows and goes to Ross dress for less.
Yes, yes, give it a try.
Trolls from one of them baby killer looking women. Oh, I forgot to get to that tonight, but we'll save that for some other time.
Yeah, yeah, maybe that develops a little further.
The baby killer woman. I support the women that kill their children. These kids drive me nuts.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, the one bright thing is when you don't have any children, nobody's sad.
I mean,
You know,
I'm pretty sure the husband is sad.
he's dead.
Oh, he died too?
Yeah, he died like a year ago.
Oh,
But people that turn 80 usually die. That's what happens.
yeah, yeah, but I know it's just like you said, it really is like losing your grandmother or something where you're just like, I mean, she was old and this was going to happen eventually, and I was kind of prepared for this to happen like 2 years ago, but fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean, what's with the AI? I thought AI was supposed to make us last to 150. Come on, AI, get going.
Yeah, you're supposed to have cured cancer before this happened.
We still got goddamn fucking. We still got Willie.
Yeah, yeah, at least we got Wheelie, but for how long,
Last time I saw him, I'm surprised he made it to the fucking set.
right?
It
That
was
dude,
not good, but
he lit
everybody
it.
respects him so much that we don't say anything.
Yeah, he he looks like an actual cancer patient.
The funniest thing I saw was Dawkins playing this weekend. Check
Did
that
they
out
have
on your free time.
Yeah, for sure. I will definitely check that out.
That guy, he can't even stand up anymore.
Oof.
They literally take a guy and put him in a chair, and he's mumbling words. I'm like, "What? Go home."
Wow.
Look at Dolly at 80, not missing a note though. Unbelievable.
Yeah, not only not missing a note, but she is actually putting on a show, dancing and performing. You know.
All right. Anything before we leave tonight? I think I just said that 5 minutes ago, but I'm fucking high. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My
Just wanted
God,
to
high. I'm greening out, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Idaho King, Mr. Duggar for 20, Pause Reality, and Abomination, and to all of you randos and lurkers and whoever you may be that are listening to us live, and of course to all of our subscribers and followers who listen to us after the fact. Thank you very much for your time, your energy, and rest in peace to Dolly Parton. And at least her and her husband are reunited. At least there's some solace in that.
There's gonna be rest in peace, Dolly, and we're gonna miss you, baby.
Yeah, you will be missed.
She kind of reminds me of like our other friend that's like super hot, but like just super positive. You don't even think about her sexually. It's just a positive light.
I think I know which
And
one you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, just people that bring positivity to your life, no matter what they do.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. All right, I'm fucking high, bro. I'm now Mr. Philosopher. You want to go with
Yeah.
some deep talk? Tomorrow night during the eclipse. You excited?
Yeah, we'll talk about some philosophy during the eclipse so it'll really sink in.
Okay, at the end of the night, most exciting moment of the night was the announcement of the burgers.
Yeah, I think so.
Jack in the Box. It's been a real one. It's been an odd night. We're grieving. We're all grieving.
Yeah. Yeah,
And,
I'll definitely be smoking one for Dolly, even though I don't think she was a partaker herself, but it doesn't matter. I'll use that as an excuse.
tune in tomorrow night where I'm be able to do a proper tribute to Dolly Parton. Tomorrow night we'll be playing Dolly Parton music, videos, and talking about how Dolly Parton affected my life and others' lives. So you want to check in tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Pacific. We're going to go for, and we're going to play some Dolly Parton music. Super lazy podcast, but just kind of go through, and people I respect, I like to go through their careers and play music throughout their career and just chill and smoke. And so check out tomorrow night with us. We'll be having a Dolly Parton on Rumble because we can't have one here on YouTube the way we wanted to
No,
do it tonight.
yeah, because of fucking copyright, but on Rumble, they don't give a shit. So yeah, go over to Rumble at MHH Network, Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Dolly Parton tribute show.
And if you've listened to my other tribute shows, we know we go deep and we play music, and it's gonna be a somber night. I'll cry at least twice, just like Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes, exactly, just like Jimmy Kimmel.
What do you say, Rick?
Hey, producer Rick here. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and listening to the MHH Network, to all our followers, haters, and occasional viewers.
Be sure to like, comment, and follow, as if you don't already know how the internet works.
Want to see more? Of course you do. Look up Johnny and Marco using the tags on screen. Podcasts, Let's Plays, music, and more.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Okay, Johnny, let's go home.
Prepared show material.
We finally done it. We finally got through all of the prepared show material. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Actually, we haven't started yet. Let's
what?
get to work, buddy. No,
Wait.
we gotta go.
We started. Oh, we're starting now? Oh, fuck.
That was just some banter. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of the show.
Wait, we've been warming up this whole time? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, let me hit the record button now.
That would be hilarious.
Check back. R.I.P. If she's actually dead.
If she's actually dead. Yeah, she's on the celebrity death island with Tupac and Biggie.
If the weather's great, you'll try to get pictures of the eclipse. Unfortunately, my fucking telescope is in Pahrump.
Damn.
But anyway, I like to masturbate during the eclipse. Too much information. We got to go.
Yeah, Rick hit the button already.
Take us home, Lorenzo. Take us home. Thanks, buddy. I apologize. I'm way too high tonight, but
Nah, no worries, man. I always enjoy doing this. It's always a blast.
and next week we'll be back higher, faster, stronger, and not as somber.
Yeah, and hopefully nobody else that we respect dies.
What icons are left?
I guess we'll figure it out.
What human being with no hate is left on this earth? That might have been the last. I think maybe during the full moon. Could be the end of the world.
Could be.
A rare dime hidden for decades sells for over $500,000. An extraordinary
Thanks,
rare
Buzz,
dime
bro.
whose
We'll see you next
whereabouts
week.
had remained a mystery since the late 1970s.
Have a good one, buddy.
For just over $500,000. Who needs dimes when you got that sticky icky icky? Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies.
Subscribe to That's All Funny.
Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh. 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 Sticky icky. Ooh, ooh.
I will never get tired of this.
No, it's the show hasn't been the same since we've lost it.
The real dime.
I know,
right? You don't need fucking Franklin D. Roosevelt. You need that. You need that Abraham Lincoln Kush, dog. You need to smoke the Gettysburg Address and shit. You know what I'm saying? You need that shit that frees the slaves, motherfucker.
Underground Railroad shit.
Sticky icky. Sticky icky. Sticky icky. Sticky icky.
You know, listening to this, it makes me wonder why we keep getting banned off of shit.
Sticky icky. Sticky icky. Subscribe to That's All Funny.
You need that Underground Railroad shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to smoke that. You fucking yeah, that's what you fucking need. Whatever.
Every time it gets me every fucking time.
It's so good. I never tire.
$500,000. An extraordinary rare dime.
All right, have a good one, man.
Whereabouts had
Peace out.
remained a
All right.
mystery
Yep,
since
thanks
the late
everybody.
1970s.
And we will see you next week, same time, same bad channel, of course.
Absolutely.
Monday, 10:30. Marco V193, be there with all the cool people.